Okay, we should be more or less operative. I'm coming to terms with the fact I'm moving the camera back and forth from the monitor, and where I put it for VR games is less than ideal. Okay, we should be more or less operative. Sound check, sound check. I'm coming to terms with the fact I'm moving the camera back and forth from the monitor, and where I put it for VR games. Yeah, especially because I don't know why the extension cord that I used to employ for that is not working as well as it did, so I had to attach it to a different place, and yeah, it's quite annoying. Sturmovik T1600, then we need Discord, and let me think, what else? Nothing, because I did mostly everything. I'll check the audio of Discord too. Everything is complicated once you play different things, no? Check. If you only play one thing and stream it, okay, it's always ready. But if you don't, look at this, Flaxa is already there. Hi, hello. Hi, Flaxa. I can't hear you. I don't know if you can hear me. I think you can. I'm not sure. In any case, it doesn't even turn green for you when you're speaking. I start the game in the meantime. Strange. Today, a lot of strange things. Even stranger and more annoying is that I just received the first invoice from the new phone company that I'm going to pay forward. And well, it was higher than we agreed on. I don't know why. Hey, hello.
Hello, Zarlock.
Hey, now I can hear you. Okay.
Yeah, I was just setting my stuff up.
No, I was just saying. I just received an email from the phone company, the new phone company that I subscribe with, and well, it's higher than it should be, for no reason. They asking me for like €15 more than what we agreed on. I don't know why. What? I just look again at the confirmation email from the contract. I was supposed to pay €30. Now they're asking 45, something like that.
Could it be like a first month fee? Because a lot of them have like a setup fee you have to pay in the first month.
I would think so, but actually the invoice says very clearly that the setup price is free, and the monitor.
So they said there's no setup fee.
It makes no sense.
What I would do is take a screenshot of the email. Take a screenshot of the email that you've got that in. Say like, here's what we agreed to, and now you're saying something different.
I didn't have the time to do it because it arrived, of course, like 10 minutes before I started to stream. No, but I'm going to do it, of course. There's something very wrong.
I'm sure you can find something that says what you agreed to.
No, I have it. I have the confirmation email. I told you, €30.
Yeah,
very clear. No, but it's not logical. You have, no? The invoice says a base price that is already too high, and then adds upon that another €5, which apparently are out of...
is it VAT or something?
Out of VAT, but the VAT was included, and the VAT was in the base price. But the base price is already higher. Then they add €5, and then despite that, it's €10 more expensive, even with the €5. It makes no sense.
I'll tell you what, Zarlock, my Amazon delivery of like a controller clip from my phone, which I can connect my Xbox to your right, and like I mean, I wouldn't play it normally, but I tried Call of Duty Mobile in one match. In the first match I played with it against touchscreen players, I scored like came first place with 50 kills more than the nearest person to me.
And well, of course, if they play with the fucking touch screen, it's the same thing if you play World of Tanks Blitz, no? The portable version has a PC version. And if you play the portable version on PC, you destroy everyone. I know the feeling.
I mean, to be honest, I'm low ranked. I've only played about 3 matches, so I think that if I played Call of Duty Mobile much, I mean, I won't. But if I did, I think I would rank up very quickly. I'd probably find myself quickly playing only against other people with controllers, because you'd rank up so fast, and then once you get into ranked matches, you'd be ranked against people who were similar, and the only people who are going to be similar is other people with controllers, if you see what I mean.
I know, yes, eventually.
So I think you'd quite quickly find.
Don't understand what's happening. I think the game just hung. I only have a
grey screen. Frozen for me.
For you too?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
This happened the other day. I had to kill it and then start it again.
It's just a black screen. Yes.
Well, it's just got the logo and it's got like a loading screen, but it's stuck at like 1/10 of the, like 10%.
Well, I'm restarting it. It's useless. Okay.
It's a bit odd.
Very much. Let's try again.
If you kill it and then restart it, that
I did
makes
that.
It work.
Okay. Let's hope so.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Apparently, the face mask is holding up well with the super attack that I used. It's certainly better than what was in there. I have no idea the kind of glue that was inside this thing. A sticky substance.
It'll be God, what do you call it? Some kind of what do you call it? It's like a glue where you've got like two components and you mix them together and then it becomes a solvent. It'll be that kind of thing because it's just cheap, basically.
No, it wasn't a good glue. But I'm sure it went into my eyes, at least a bit of it.
But the thing is, that kind of glue, that kind of glue, I forget what it's called, but like two-part glue, basically it's like the cheapest kind of glue you can get, and when it gets hot, it kind of melts again.
And that's what happened, of course. The heat of the device plus the heat of my skin together, the face.
And it's just like repeat. It probably doesn't melt entirely every time. It's just like after like hundreds of repeated cycles of like heating up, cooling down, heating up again.
It melted completely.
Eventually, it will have failed and then become completely liquid. You know.
Okay, this time the server started. Really I'm on Wings of Liberty.
Yeah, let me in this time. So I don't know.
We go German.
Wings isn't too busy today. It's 50 people.
50 people.
I think I'll probably just change map or something.
Let's see. It says round ends in 90 minutes. No, actually, it's almost over.
In 90 minutes?
19.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds like it's near the end of the map, at least.
I'm waiting for the player list to appear.
Yeah, I would go German personally, but...
No, let's go German. It's got bigger bombers. No, because I started to enjoy the bomber roll as well, and it's only the only option is Germany. The bombers for the Reds are just not as cool.
Well, Zakharov. It's not as good.
No, it isn't. Zakharov.
I would fly from Chernikovsky and go to the airfield personally.
You go to bomb, but with 19 minutes, I was thinking of going with a fighter, honestly. Or rather a faster bomber like the 110.
No, the 110 won't be very fast. It's not. The Ju-88 would be faster, really.
Ju-88?
Yeah, it's faster.
We go with that, and we bomb. 19 minutes. We can bomb in 19 minutes.
20% fuel. I might not make it back, but you wouldn't make it back anyway in this length of time.
The 4 bombs or the 6 bombs? The 4 bombs are bigger.
I'm taking the one that has 50, 28, 28, 50.
The smaller bombs.
50s.
You take the many small bombs.
The one that gives me the most bombs, basically.
No, I want big bombs. I enjoy big bombs. White camo.
It's a snow map, so I take the white camo. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, to be honest, I got this controller clip for things like when I'm, if I go on a train or something, then I can put like a Dreamcast.
No, I know it's a very useful thing to have. I bought one. Cool. What type is it? What company makes it?
Moga.
Moga. It's not the one I have.
MOGA.
No, I don't remember the name of mine, but it wasn't that. It worked well for like almost a year. Then it suddenly stopped working. I sent it back and I got another that was really shit. At that point I was angry and never bought another one again.
The one I got is like the official one. So Moga were like contracted by Microsoft to make this. So you can tell they're probably the best maker of these things because that's the one that Microsoft chose. If you see what I mean.
Yes, in theory.
I mean, Microsoft will have vetted them to see. They will have tested devices to see which ones are the highest quality, and then worked with that company to make one specifically to be, Microsoft branded. If you see what I mean.
In theory, so it's a good sign.
It looks good. You get plenty of adjustment as to where the phone sits over the controller, which is nice. Like it's got two hinges, and you can kind of, I prefer to have the phone kind of like above the controller, even though that makes it a bit top heavy. But I prefer to be able to not have the controller obstructed at all.
Mine wasn't possible to move in any way. It was basically one piece unmovable.
Yeah, if you get another one, get the Moga one, because that's the licensed one.
I might eventually get another one. Yeah, it's not impossible.
Because I had looked at, there's a couple of like mini consoles that run Linux.
Yes, I had them at the time when they were a new concept. They're very good.
there are some relatively recent ones that
consider
look really
them.
good.
They're much better for playing emulators, especially if you like old games. They're
I
perfect.
don't think they are though. They're not though, because they're less powerful than my phone. And like, if I can, if this
But they
works,
got buttons. You have no idea. Well, if you play an old game,
so
you
does the
need
controller.
buttons.
Like, this
Well,
is the
now
thing. Like,
you have the controller.
once
Yes.
I've got an Xbox controller, it's like that has buttons.
Yes, but an Xbox controller is not portable. It's a big unwieldy thing. Whereas the
It's
small
fine.
console
It's fine.
fits the pocket. You must
put it in the
have
bag.
bigger pockets than me. Oh, what the shit happened here?
I carry around like a rucksack, and you know, like just put it in the pocket. You know, the rucksack.
The
And that's
rucksack.
fine.
Ah, well, okay then, of course. I just did a spin just because, and now. Ah, yeah, this is the problem. I didn't increase the RPM. Okay, now I hope I have enough runway to take off, actually. Let's see, Well, I'm not that heavy. We reduce fuel and smaller bombs.
How much fuel did you take?
I don't remember. Certainly more than you, because I tend to put more. Let me see. Yeah, it's taking off more or less. It's a very shitty takeoff, but I'm not dead, so it's good enough. Hey, thank you for the live. No, that's a follow actually. Let me see, who is it? Albert, and welcome to the stream. Sturmovik is our favorite game at the moment.
Okay, so I'm just gonna head like do a slight left turn and go straight towards the airfield. We can't really do anything fancy.
No, let's go straight. There's not enough time, only 19 minutes. Let me see
I'm
you.
not gonna bother trying to climb that much either.
Trying to look at you.
Can you see me? I think
No,
you're
at
on
the moment,
my
no.
right. You're on my left.
I'm starting to overheat. I need to reduce.
Where are you going?
I'm going to. I don't know. You're right. Well, I lost control during taking off because I
You're
took
kind
off.
of going too far northwards.
You're
I think.
right. You're right. No, I gotta turn to the right. Now I'll see you then, because you went straight, unlike me.
Your left engine is smoking.
I know. I was overheating everything. No. Now it should cool off because it's no longer blinking. In fact, it's still blinking. Outlet cold shut. Does it have other
You
radiators?
need to
No.
open your outlets. No, it only has outlet cowl shutters. There's no other engine controls, but
Perfect.
you should need 50% because we're in a winter map. You don't really need that much engine cooling because the engine starts very cold. If you see what I mean.
Okay, I should be more or less operative.
I mean, I think the Russians got this better with their planes in the real war. The Russians developed like heated blankets that they would put on top of the planes and stuff, but the Germans didn't have any, and they had like aerodromes with you know concrete hangars, and you put the plane in that, and it's warmer inside there anyway. But the Germans had to make do with a lot of the time, especially with like 109s, because the DB603 is a lot more sensitive to the cold. They just had to run the engines every 10-20 minutes overnight.
Can you engage the auto level? Because I can't for some reason.
I probably can. Yeah, it's doing it. Yeah.
Why doesn't mine go into auto
So
level?
I think that the poor Germans, they had mechanics like at their airfields overnight, because their planes were usually in the
Strange.
open. So they have mechanics sitting there
auto
overnight.
level. No, auto
Turn it
level.
on turn it on for 10 minutes. Turn it off for 20 minutes. Turn it on for 10 minutes. You know.
I could actually trim my plane because it doesn't auto level. To this point, I'm not used to having this problem, and I'm completely off route. I normally just turn on auto level and never worry about it.
You'll probably you probably got the rudder trim off to the left or the right. If it's too far out of trim, it won't go into water level because it doesn't know what's
Yeah, I'm trying to trim
what
it
to do.
now.
Make sure your trims are at like 0%.
Well, actually, they're very much not, because there's a problem with the... Does this plane have an elevator trim? I
Yeah.
don't think so.
I've got there's pitch trimmer and there's roll
No, I
trimmer.
mean yaw trimmer, and then the other one, like rotational trimmer. What's the name? Aileron trimmer. No, it doesn't have.
Yeah,
it.
that's your trim.
No, okay, but then you have another type of movement in the plane, no? Yaw, pitch, and roll.
Pitch, roll, and yaw. Yeah.
Roll
You're
trim.
thinking about roll. I think
Yes.
that would be aileron trimmers. I don't think it's got aileron trimmers. It's got rudder and like elevator trim.
It doesn't have it, right? Very few planes do. Well, despite the fact that everything seems to be trimmed, it still doesn't engage auto level. Well, okay, I'll just keep pressure on the controls like the real pilots used to do. Of course, I'm off route at the moment because I took too long to notice that I had this problem. Let me trim it by hand, actually. Well, it's more realistic. But there is
Why not?
something strange, like... No, the calibration of the joystick is correct. The plane is flying badly. I don't know what the heck is happening. It just pulls to the left. This is the problem here. It's like...
unselect and reselect.
I see it.
Then move your throttle up and down.
The pedals are not centered. The pedals are off center.
Oh shit. You have to unplug them and plug them back in again to the USB port.
I don't know.
They would calibrate when you plug them in, so they were probably not centered when you plugged them into the USB port or when you turned that USB port on or whatever.
It's impossible, to tell you the truth. Well, now I gotta do this bombing run, and there's no way, but...
What I would do is like get this flight over with and unplug them from the USB port, make sure that they're centered, and then plug them back in again.
I'll come to that. First I want to see if they are centered in the game options.
Maybe you check the Windows control panel as well, see if
yeah,
Windows
I cannot
says
do
that
any
they're,
of this while I'm trying to keep this
can't do
thing
it
in
now,
the air.
Yeah.
I'll just go and bomb, but then we see. The pedals are off center, I can see it clearly. To keep them centered, I have to put them all the way to the right, even. And now the plane actually flies well. But can I... Yeah, I can engage auto level while I'm doing... keeping the pedals like this. Let me go to the input device. What happens if I leave the pedal? That auto level disengages. Okay, so keep them like this.
So you've got no right rudder, is that right?
The rudder is all to the right. Yeah, basically it's right, like you
So
said.
you can't push your rudder pedals to the right,
No, it's a bit problematic.
or is it to the left?
What the heck? Every day there is one.
If you can get the rudders straightened, you can deal with the ailerons for most of the flight, but you need to
Well, it's center. If I go to the option, it's center. So either my actual rudder is damaged on the plane, because perhaps I did lose control. Ah, wait a sec. Now they work. Okay, it was a bug of some type. Now they work.
Now they're all right.
Yeah, after I went to the options and moved the controls around. It's a bug of the game.
Oh,
What the hell? Okay. We're good, we're good.
Did you see I posted that fishy video that I've been telling you?
Yes,
that,
didn't have time to see it. Only...
It's 3.5 hours long, so you
I
want to go
probably
through the good
won't
bits, really.
watch it. I probably won't watch it.
Watch the whole thing. The thing is, a lot of it is just like flying to the target, so you can probably just skip to the bit near the target, which is going to be like...
Is that other Sturmovik game that I never played that you told me about?
What they do in the description, they put timestamps to like when they're in combat, when they're bombing, so you can just skip to the good bits.
Ah,
really.
that's very good.
You don't have to watch
Excellent
3.5 hours.
idea. That's really ideal for any type of simulation gaming video.
If it's a pre-recorded video, yeah, it's a good idea. Bit time-consuming.
You above the target at the moment?
Must be near it. I can't figure out where it is.
I see a plane turning tightly over the target. I can't tell what it is.
No, that's not me.
Unfortunately, now that I'm looking better at it, it looks very much like a fighter.
I'm not turning tightly, so it's not me.
Let me see
It
again.
should be on my left somewhere, but I can't see it yet.
Okay, my gunner is shooting. My gunner is shooting. My gunner is shooting what? There's something almost below me, apparently.
Well, your sacrifice is we're grateful for your sacrifice.
No, I'm not yet dead.
Keep the fighters off me.
Yes, let's not speak about that. I'm trying to reach the objective. I'm not dead yet.
No, but if your gunners are firing, then, you know...
You will die soon. But they were firing to the ground. It's almost like... What the fuck is he
so
firing?
there's not a plane near you.
I don't know. Now he's firing... I think I have a gunner. I think I have a player gunner that is firing at random. It's the only explanation I can get. It's firing at random.
If you press escape and go to gunner stations on the menu, you should
I'm
see
too close to
someone
the
hitting it.
objective. I'm starting the run. It's impossible. But it's a player. It's a player that's shooting and nodding. I'm sure of it. It makes no sense. Just shooting the ground there. What the fuck? This flight, everything. No doesn't center the U. Now I have a crazy gunner. What else can happen?
Okay, bomb doors open. I'm on the bomb run.
Okay, I'm entering it soon. What are you bombing?
The plane's on the left side.
The plane's on the left side. Okay.
On the southwest side, there's a bunch of planes, and I'm going north. I'm going south to north.
I'm going to the southeast plains that I see parked.
Yeah, I think I see you.
Okay, I'm
You're
initiating
going to
the
the same
run
place that I
now.
am. Oh, great.
Ah, it's the same. Oh shit.
Yeah. You're on the same. You're bombing what I was just heading towards. I'm gonna abort and go somewhere else.
Okay, I didn't even drop all my bombs because the objective seems almost completely destroyed. I don't know what to drop on, to tell you the truth.
Well, there's those oil drums there, and some
I
other stuff.
destroyed that parked plane, the only thing that was left there, basically.
Got one. Okay, well, I will turn around and bomb that again because there's
You
those
see,
oil drums on the
and
floor.
I did a favor to you. Because I didn't make you waste your bombs like I just did. These things look like they were still there, but actually no, they weren't. Here you are. Go,
No,
your
I'm
turn.
gonna bomb where you just tried to bomb, but
Okay, but do it better.
actually hit things instead.
No, but I didn't drop all my bombs. I think I dropped a couple. I still have more. Unless they drop in
you
pairs.
see, there's the control tower, and there's some bunkers near there, and then there's a bunch of oil drums. There's like a fuel dump for it as well.
Now that you're telling me, I do see them. Yeah. Nice, right on target. I'm passing through your smoke now.
Holy shit! Okay, that was a direct hit on the fuel dump.
I'm passing above the rest of the stuff. There's nothing to eat, basically. I think you destroyed everything. Is it
Maybe.
over?
I destroyed fuel storage and I destroyed the control tower.
It's what I should try to hit.
No, there's some of the ammo dump, some of the fuel dump is left. I'm going again because I've got more bombs left.
Me too. The what? The ammo dump?
Right there. See the bit with a bunch of cylinders where I'm bombing now.
Okay.
That was all the 50s. That should get them.
There's a bunch of buildings here. I'll try to bomb here, I guess.
Look at that!
You destroyed it?
There is a bunch of planes that are not. I think they are destroyed. I think. I reckon.
Stuff is completely destroyed. I drop a bomb here just.
I destroyed one fuel storage. I think. There's still two that are not destroyed. I think.
I still have bombs. I'm trying to drop bombs around, but apparently I'm not hitting anything. No,
Hang
only
on.
that plane in the beginning. I don't see anything that looks bombable.
Oh, I see you flying by me.
Ah, you were close, huh?
Just below
I
you.
think so.
Yeah.
You're below me even. I'm quite low.
Yeah, I was below you.
That thing, maybe. I think these planes. I don't know. But actually I was out of bombs.
There is a bunch of stuff that's still here, but I can't do anything else. So I'm gonna go home.
Probably me too. I might try to hit them with the gunner actually, because I did it once. It's possible. If you go to the gunner stash, yeah, but that was the 111. This one doesn't have a front-facing low gun.
It does, but not low.
No, I could try to do that, but of course there's a player in there.
I can see there is a bunch of stuff that's still there,
Well, I'm out of everything. I can
but
only
we
get
can't
them.
really do anything about it now.
No. Besides, probably the map will end before we come back.
I don't think I'm gonna get back to Chernikovsky in time. Got 5 minutes.
No, me neither.
As long as we're in friendly territory, then it should be okay. Oh, now I'm
Let
getting
me see
loaded.
who's being... Yeah, there's a gunner. No, actually, I have 2 gunners. All the guns are used by players at the moment. Top gun,
Really?
player 64874. Nose gunner, Delta Knight 520. Only the rear bottom gunner is not there.
I haven't got any.
They all came to me.
No one's in my plane.
Maybe
Shame.
they're watching the stream, who knows? They could be, no? You connect to Wings Oliver, there's only one server, it's not that difficult to find a streamer. Hey,
No,
hello,
not-
if you're watching the stream, thank you for being my gunners.
We keep saying where we're playing, so...
Let me see if anyone typed anything in chat. No.
Oh shit, I've got less than 10 minutes of fuel. I don't know whether I can make it back on this amount of fuel.
I think 10 minutes is plenty. Not sure though.
It took less than 10 minutes to fly here, so...
The main question is, do we still have 10 minutes of mission? No, 1
No, we
minute
don't. We've
50
got
seconds.
less
It's
than 5
not,
minutes.
it's a non-issue then, it will just end.
I'd like to get back and land, but... Because... You can see how fast this thing is. I'm not even going full throttle. It's like 320 kph. No,
Mine is almost 400.
I've never got over 300.
Let me see how fast it can go. That's a cool thing to do at the end of the map. I'll push it, RPM 90%. This is takeoff
Damage the
mode.
engines.
No. Climb mode. 79, 84. 79 throttle, 84 RPM. Climb mode. Flying in a straight line, low altitude. Now going over 400. Let's make this baby sing.
100% RPM, 100% throttle.
I'm closing the radiator to reduce the drag. Let's
I've got
really
to
destroy it. Let's see how fast I can go. 420.
I've got to 450 now.
450. No, I'm not that fast yet.
I'm going to close my cal setters as well because they're still at 20%.
But you are in takeoff mode like me?
Yeah, I'm in like 100% everything.
Okay, it's over.
I got to about 460, I think.
You were further than me. Oh, we got a message. Justin Hubbard. Discovered the coronavirus was created in laboratory. Really, man? Tell us everything about it. This is very relevant to what we're doing. Tell us everything about the coronavirus conspiracy theories.
I keep hearing this fucking bullshit.
No. We want to hear it for sure. It was created in a laboratory, of course. Of course, it would not be.
By the communists, yeah.
By the communists.
Chinese wanted to get rid of
these damn Chinese. Hey, hi God, thank you for liking the stream.
I think the Chinese wanted to use it in Hong Kong to get rid of the democracy.
Makes sense. Yeah, it's against the umbrella protest.
No? If they all just die, then you know
there will be no protest.
Yeah,
and that is ideal.
And they don't have to deal with their arguments if they didn't even arrest them or whatever. Because that's the problem they've had in China, isn't it? Because if they arrest the democracy protesters, then the movement gets more publicity. If you see what I mean. So they didn't really want to do that, even though they were doing it. But it kind of fueled the protests. If you see what I mean.
Speaking about the Hong Kong protests.
Yeah.
But China itself hasn't intervened officially, no? It's all been managed by Hong Kong. The theory was...
but they're being arrested by Chinese police who've been let into the city, and every time that happens, it gets out on social media or Twitter or something.
Honestly, I haven't heard about it. That's this thing.
Yeah, so basically, people who they've seen policemen arriving in Hong Kong in Chinese police vehicles and then taking off their Chinese police badges.
That's terrifying.
And then going beating people up and arresting them.
That's
so like it's well known that they are Chinese police being brought in, and then they're not making much effort to disguise themselves. If you see what I mean. Like if they really wanted to come in secretly, they could.
No, but the thing hasn't been covered in Italy much for political reasons too. I'm afraid.
Yeah, it's
it's well known
that the Chinese police are there. Put it that way.
So Di Lovo or Nesterovo?
I would think Nesterovo because it's closer. If we go to our river port and wait for their bombers to turn up.
You want to go fighter? Okay, I agree.
Maybe I'll take like a 110 and wait for their fighters to turn up.
No, I'll take a fighter proper if we do that. I'll go with the F4, I guess. Yes, it should be the best one here.
But isn't there a 190? No, there's not a 190.
No 190, fortunately.
I'm going to take a 110.
I want the camo pattern that I used yesterday. That was very cool. This one, I think, the Muller one, it doesn't seem like it's very cool if you look at it from the side, like it shows to you. But when you actually see the plane, it's half brown, half green. I very much like it. 70%. I want some more fuel. Yesterday, I had too little fuel on the fighter, I think. Fighter tends to stay in the air for longer than a bomber, because you gotta guard the target, not just reach and bomb it.
Depends on what you're doing, really. But yeah, if you're
in general,
if you're doing combat air patrol, over an objective, then you want lots of fuel, really.
Not a full tank, but still a bit more.
Airfield conditions were changed. What?
Didn't let you spawn, probably because everyone is spawning at the same time. No? When it says that, it's because you're completely all the spaces are taken, basically.
No, I think I might have to take a 109. Don't really like taking a 109 though.
You don't like the 109, do you?
Not really, no, to be honest.
Well, it's not a bad plane. It's very well-rounded. It does everything sort of good. You can't
take the removed headrest on this.
No, it's completely fixed. Really you cannot change anything. I know.
It's going to be a really shit 109. Like even worse than normal.
Let's say it's so bad. I've been killed by one too many times to say it personally.
Yeah, I know that. There we go. If you take the F2, you can remove the
the F2 can remove it. And why doesn't the F4 have that possibility? It makes no sense. Okay, taking off. I don't understand why people take off by going fast towards the trees. I personally will turn the direction of the actual runway. They must be fans of Harrison Ford, I guess.
It's fine in a fighter, really.
It's a good fighter, I always like it.
I mean, taking off from the grass is fine for a 109.
Ah, no, you mean...
It's so light. It's a light machine that doesn't really cause it any problems.
You're right. What's
You
this?
don't really, you don't really even need flaps to take off in a 109 because it's just like it takes off by itself, basically.
You're right, yes.
It's
light.
landing that's really hard with the 109.
I always
really
break the
hard.
propeller 100% of the time. So I don't think I ever landed with this thing without breaking the propeller, honestly. Okay, looking at you now. It must be you with the lights on, moving towards the runway.
No, that's not me. No, that's not me.
Are you
Okay,
spawned
take off,
though?
I'm taking off now.
Let me see. I think I see you with the lights off then.
Yeah, no lights.
Okay, I think I see you. You turn to the left while taking off.
I turned right.
Ah, then it's that. Okay, I see you now. Sporting the default camo.
Okay, I'm off. I think so, yeah.
Hmm.
So let's immediately head to the east.
Roger.
So we want to make a left turn, I think.
Right above you.
And start climbing. Got to be quite careful with the engine on this one because it's an F, so limited emergency power basically.
Ah, it's that thing. Yeah, as soon as you use it too much, bam, broken.
You really shouldn't be using emergency power in a 109F unless it's, well, you know, an
Emergency. I
mean,
wonder why.
With the Russian planes, you can get away with having it at 100% like most of the time,
I know.
their engines are generally lower power anyway, so they're just designed to be ragged rigid, you know, at 100% like all the fucking time. See, this is one of the things that's wrong with the 109 cockpit. On the right hand side, there's a flare port, but on the real 109 there'd be a cap over that to stop the wind coming in. But in the game, it's just open all the time. You can look out.
On the right, there's a flare port. Where is the flare port? How is it shaped? Ah, I see it.
So
You're right.
like
It's open. It
cylinder.
makes no sense.
They would have a cap over it because the pilot wouldn't want cold wind coming in all the time. You know.
Yeah, it makes no sense indeed. That's
Especially
cool.
especially when you're at like 3 kilometers. You know.
You made me notice. I never noticed that thing. That's the flare port.
Yeah. So basically, down to your right, to the right of the chair, I think it is. There would be a holster where you put the flare gun. I think it's directly to your right. There's like a little glove compartment.
I see it. Yeah, I have it
I think
as
they
well.
would put the flare in there, and there would be pockets for the flares. I think on the outside of it.
Right after you this time. I won't get left behind. I know you push the engine when you climb, but makes sense really. I should be less afraid of doing as well.
This is what 109s are for. They are there to climb and dive aggressively. You know.
I'm too scared to push this
That's their
thing.
job. Like if you're turning with the enemy in a 109, you're doing it wrong. Really, you should dive on the enemy, and if they turn, just like climb away and then reset and try again.
Well, depending on the plane, if it's a Mustang, I think you can out-turn it. Against
If
the
you're turning
Russians,
with it.
it's true.
Really against anything, really. Like even against bombers, you shouldn't be turning with them. Like you turn a little bit, but as soon as you're coming
With the
down,
109,
down below,
it's
Yeah.
not so badly maneuverable. It can turn after
it's not, but it's not its strong suit. Like as soon as you're
No,
below like
no,
300
yes, not
kVh,
against the Russians, but
as
against
soon as you're
other
like
types of
below like
planes.
300, you should be like breaking off and then climbing and using your speed to pull up again, basically.
But you say don't turn
Because-
after the bomb, but that seems exaggerated. Like you wouldn't turn against a P2 or a Mate
No,
20.
you wouldn't. No, basically you make a straight attack run against it and then reset and do it again. Basically.
Well, this is also true because they
can-
might shoot you with the rear cannon.
Yeah, and you should come from like their sort of 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock to so maybe even 3 o'clock, basically directly to the side, so the gunners don't have much of a shot on you.
To the side, yeah, that's a good idea.
It's really hard to do. It's very hard to do because you have to get the speed right. Is that you above me?
Yeah, I'm trying to keep behind you. It's not easy because
Okay, well you climbed harder than me then.
I pass you because you suddenly slow down. You was going faster, and then you suddenly slow down, and I pass you.
Well, I realised I was in combat mode, so I slowed down.
Yes, okay, no, and now I'm maneuvering in a strange way
We're
to
high
try
enough, so
put myself
we're-
again behind you, not lose
the
you.
ships are. You see that island over there?
Yeah, I do.
There's like two big islands, and there's like a penis-shaped inlet.
Yeah, a penis-shaped inlet.
Yeah, looks like a dong.
Well, because you're thinking about it. Honestly, I would have called it something else.
Yeah, I think about this all
You're
the time.
fixated, yeah. No, no,
Yeah.
no, no, okay, but it's clear. I see the river port.
Well, it's an easy script, isn't it? Just look for a dick in the river, and then like that's where the boats are.
I don't see it. I mean, it's shaped like an inverted C to me.
Something like that.
Ah,
But yeah, in there you can see there's a couple of boats, and
them.
that is the objective. So we should
Yeah.
be seeing their bombers come in there at some point.
let's do it. Wait a sec. No, this is another ship. The ships look very much like planes, unfortunately, in this plane at least.
Yeah.
Okay, you have a contact. 3 o'clock, turning to
3
it.
o'clock. Is it high or low?
Slightly lower than us. He's moving away from the jetty, but he's coming from enemy territory and turning to
German.
it. I'm not sure about
I
it.
don't see that contact, to be honest.
I'm now pointing at it. I think,
I don't
yes.
see you anymore.
Accelerating. I would be behind you, I guess, and now heading to the right. But of course, it's difficult to tell you. I don't know what it is, but I want to make sure it's not an enemy. Let me see its direction. It could be heading for the transport column. It could be an enemy.
It's probably heading towards their ships. It's probably one of ours.
It could be heading for our transport column. It's not impossible.
Well, I'm circling our transport column, so if it comes here, then I should see it.
Ah, you're already at the transport column?
Not the transport column, the boats, sorry. I'm at the river port, our river port in 0421.
This thing looks very German, yeah. I follow that German.
Where are you then?
Transport column. He was going there. He had gone to the ships and turned to the transport column. I'm coming back to the ships so I can find you again. Well, at least I made sure. Coming. I can find you again, I guess. I got much better at finding stuff, or maybe it's because I raised the resolution of the game. Anyway, I no longer have the troubles that I used to. I need to raise the headset a bit, because otherwise I cannot see
down there.
the cell phone with the chat. Okay.
That's a Stuka. Okay, I see one of our Stukas.
Why is it at the ships?
I don't know. I think he's heading to their ships because it's quite close to our ships.
Ah, now that you make me notice, yeah, they are.
He's probably just headed straight from Nestorovo. He's going straight towards their ships. But if he gets attacked...
where are you in relation to the ship objective?
Just southwest. More or less due south now.
Cloud altitude, I bet.
At like 3,400.
3,000.
Just below the clouds.
Yeah, we're at the same altitude. No, actually I'm a bit lower. Should see you soon because we are very close.
I'm going off to the east to see if I can see them coming in.
East of the river port, okay.
Yeah, see if I can see them approaching, because I'd rather they didn't get the opportunity to attack the ships, if you see what I mean.
I'm following your predicted route. I should see you soon, I think. I should check my seats, really.
Basically due east of the objective now.
Yeah, I imagine as much. Let me see if I find you.
Oh, I see something down low.
Oh.
I think that's a Stuka. Yeah, that's the same Stuka again.
Yeah, of course, he's heading east to go.
He's heading east, so yeah.
It's like you said, that's the only possibility.
I thought it would be him, but I lost track of him earlier. I wasn't sure where he went, but he's still there.
Okay, there's something flying. This is you, I think. Are you coming back westward?
Yeah, but now I'm turning east again.
It's you. Okay, you lost altitude though now.
Yeah, I'm down to like 3,000.
Okay, I'm turning into you, don't get afraid. It looks very much like I'm engaging, but actually it's me. I'm just joining formation again. Okay, I'm to your left now.
You're on my left, yeah. Got you. Oh, you're climbing very hard.
Yes, I'm trying to slow down, or I'll pass you.
Let's keep an eye out down below, really. Our focus should be lower.
Okay, now I'm following you pretty well again.
Oh, there you go. There's shots down on the ships. That'll be their AA.
Go, I'll follow. Go, I can follow you.
That's their Stuka attack. That's our Stuka attacking.
It's the fire from our Stuka.
That's AA. But the thing is, someone will turn up to defend that in a minute.
I see the Stuka now. Yes. I saw the Stuka briefly. He's heading for the ship right now. He turned right now. He's attacking the ship from the side. I think I lost you. Did you turn? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I turned because I wasn't sure what was on my 6, but it was you.
No, yeah, of course it was me.
There's something behind you.
Ooh.
Break left, break left.
I just broke life. Right, I'm sorry.
That's fine. Left or right's fine.
As long as I don't
it's turning with you. It's behind you.
I have shit visibility behind. Oh, here it is. It's a German. Yeah. I think, unless I'm seeing you. The thing that was standing...
At the 109, yeah.
It's the German that came by with me. Don't want to trust anyone. Don't trust anybody, not even yourself.
It's best to break rather than just...
No, you're right, of course.
Find out what it is when it
That's
when
a
it
good pilot's reflex. Okay, I still see the anti-air shooting at the Stuka. At least I think it's the anti-air. There's something flying very low underneath me. What the heck is that? It could be an enemy bomber in theory.
That's the Stuka.
Coming back, because this thing is coming out.
It's got a yellow band, so it's Stuka.
Oh, finally.
If it was Russian, it wouldn't have like a yellow band on the fuselage.
No, but I can see by the shape. No, it's a Stuka, yeah. Okay. And there's another thing here.
He got some hits.
Are there 2 Stukas here?
I don't know.
Wait a sec. There's something else beside the Stuka. Be careful, because the other day I mistook a P-38 for a Stuka and he killed me.
P-38?
Yeah, you wouldn't think they're similar, but when you see them...
Do you mean a P-39?
Yeah, that one. I always mix the two.
The Aerocobra.
The Aerocobra, at low altitude, it looks kind of like a Stuka. I don't know why.
It looks a bit Stuka-like, yeah.
It shouldn't, but it looks like a Stuka. It's also bigger than the average fighter. So I thought for too long that it was a Stuka, and he killed me. But there are no P-39 here, so... Okay, I'm getting a bit too close to the enemy jetty, coming back to the river port. German.
I feel like there aren't any reds here right now.
No, there aren't, I think, because they have so few less players. I bet they will be half of us, as always. Let me see. Not quite half, but certainly less. Okay, someone's being shot down. You see the smoke? Slightly south of the river port.
What, our one?
Yes. I'm coming to it. He's on fire at the moment. I don't know if it's a friend of... I only see the smoke and fire. And I see the flak as well. The flak is straight above me. There's someone in the cloud of the enemy variety. Let me see if I can find anything. Not at the moment. The guy who has been shot down is actually likely to be a friend by rules of exclusion, because we were so many friendly planes.
It could be a Russian bomber or something.
It could be, but it was falling from very high. Doesn't make me think bomber that much. I'm entering these clouds and I don't see flags anymore. I am currently southeast of the river port, friendly objective. I don't see shit behind with this headrest. It's terrible. Just like you said. I need to turn the plane if you want to see behind, basically. Another email. Why do I receive so many fucking emails at this time? Always.
Let's be another company saying, "Oh, we care about you during this time of coronavirus."
Yeah, that's kind of an email. Yes. Okay, I see the flak again. That's flak, right? Yes, I absolutely don't see the flak. The plane. The flak is firing in between the two objectives, actually. Shit, that's close. I'm even starting to think that it might be meant for me, because it's in between the two objectives.
I see shots west of the objective, west of our ships. There's shots from a plane.
Let me see if I can find them.
Over the forest, somewhere.
What altitude?
On the deck.
Ah, it's so low.
So that seems like something a Russian would do.
Trying to look for them.
It's the kind of thing that like an IL-2 would do, you know. But why it was over the forest, I don't know.
Maybe he wants to blend in with the trees. Still see the flags, but I'm not sure they come from our ship rather than the enemies, because they're really in between the two things, in between the two objectives.
The thing is, over the forest, there's no ships or anything. can only really be a plane flying over it.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at the direction of the
firing
forest,
guns.
but I don't see
Could
it.
have been testing the guns. I don't know.
Or maybe a player gunner joined him, like happened to me, and started shooting around. I think we should really lock our gunner station, because if they do it at the wrong time...
It's cool to have people join.
But the problem is when they join just to annoy you. Okay, I got 2 planes here.
Where?
That's German. Southeast of the objective, almost above it. One is certainly German. About the other one, I rest my case. Let me see. German as well. Okay, we're all friends. Yes. There's in all 4 planes, or maybe one of these guys is here.
I think. We might profit by going to their transport column and then back to our airfield.
Yeah, no one is attacking at the moment, yeah. You want to go to their transport column, no?
We need to draw them into attacking us, really, because we're not getting any action.
No, in fact, none at all.
There's no Russians here.
Strange, yeah. I would attack the ships first thing if it were me.
Yeah.
I just spotted another thing, but yeah, it's a German. I think.
Okay, I am in 0521, no, 0421, keypad 2, and I'm heading south now.
Okay.
I'll be in 0521 in a second.
0421, keypad 5.
Yeah, I'll be in 0521, keypad 8 in a... Well, I am now.
Okay. Keypad 8. You must be in front of me. I'm at the moment 0421.
Yeah, you're further north then.
Yes. Coming after you. Sheets are completely safe. No one attacking the sheets. No.
Not right now, anyway. I'm trying to head to their transport column. I should be going more south. We're going too far southwest. Keep an eye out below you for bombers flying out, or like any Russian planes. Really, they could be heading towards objectives. They'll usually be lower than you.
Just spotted another thing above the ships, but it's the German fighter. Here they are, 1 and 2. No, but besides, there's already 2 people guarding these objectives. What are we doing there? Everyone guarding the same thing. So you're going to the enemy transport column, no?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm coming. It's actually a rather possibly hot zone, because it's where they would pass through from Bikovo if they went straight west, like to the transport column or railway station.
Oh, I see a plane here.
What location?
I don't know. I'm trying to tell you, really. He hasn't seen me. He's down low.
Okay, I'm coming in. I'm almost at the transport column now. At the moment.
I think I've lost him.
You will be
lost track of it.
Some 5 kilometers further than me, but I'm very close actually.
There it is. I've got it again.
Okay, I see something. This is you, I think, because it's a German plane in front of me. Are you turning right?
I'm turning left.
No, then it's not you.
Well, that's a 109. What the fuck are you doing down here, buddy?
Is he turning right?
No, he's turning left.
That thing looks Russian, actually. I think I'm looking at a Russian at the moment. Flying high for being a Russian, but it looks very Russian. 0621, basically above the objective, right above the objective. It seems
0620, keypad 9.
Okay, I'm above Taklakovo transport column. There was a Russian. I'm almost sure it was a Russian. I'm entering the clouds. He was into the clouds. Unfortunately, they have the darker cloud variety that blocks our magic ability with the VR to see through. Okay, they're shooting. Someone's shooting him at the moment, I think, or he's shooting someone else. They're inside the clouds practically. What the fuck was he shooting at? The cloud? How can he see him? Okay, this thing is very close to me. And it's a Russian. I think he's already going down. Yeah, I think I saw him jumping off the parachute. And what is this thing? This is the German that shot him down, I think. Ooh, Russian, German, everyone German, okay. I arrived too late. I saw him die, basically. but it was just shot down. Typical. We got so many Germans compared to the Russians, so it will be hard to find kills. And the problem is, the German players are on average also better on this server, no? So they don't give you time actually to...
Yeah.
It's more difficult. It's more likely that you win, but it's less likely that you actually manage to score compared to playing Russians. It's the typical multiplayer paradox where you so often find yourself first only when the team then loses. It's much easier to be first in a losing team, unfortunately. Well, okay, there seems to be no other Russian, they destroyed the only one. Where are you now? Transport column in relation to transport column?
Northwest of the transport column. Like
okay, I'm like straight west. What altitude in relation to the clouds?
just below the clouds.
Just below? Strange I don't see you. Our railway station is under attack. 0718. Hey, thank you for the light.
Miles away.
Too far. They will come back towards us though, huh? After bombing.
Yeah, let's go to the south railway column.
Hi Hiran, thank you for liking the stream. You want to go towards, excuse me?
Go south.
Uh-huh.
Because they'll head directly east from the...
Ah, this is my idea.
Just take the route that you would if you were flying a Russian bomber, you know?
Ah, that's my idea too.
They'll
If they attack the railway
east.
station, they will be on their way back from there. Actually, I will go a bit more...
They will be in a second, yeah.
Southwestward I will go, because in theory we will meet them along the way. I don't know, huh? I'm trying. Let me see.
I'm going to go due south and go west, basically.
Ah, that's the idea, more or less.
We could
unfortunately, we got separated, but we will meet them.
We could actually go to the Russian airfield and just wait for them there. But we'll get shot down by the Russian fighters that are there, that's the thing.
No, it's not worth it. Let's try to stay in there as long as possible. Also, I don't dislike the fact that we're starting to go towards friendly territory, because I don't have all that fuel left. I don't know about you, but I only have 1/4 at the moment.
Don't forget where it says 2, that's half a tank. So if it's on the second marker on the left, that's half a tank.
Ah, it's not 1/4, you're right. It's half tank. A
It's
bit
in
less,
increments of
man.
4, so you know.
Why are the German instruments so strange? Why does the altimeter make a complete turn at the bottom instead of the top? And then you have
it's because the instruments weren't really standardized at this point, so any old idea someone came out with, you know.
Yes. I see the city of Zavidovo in front of me.
People had their own ideas about what should be in a plane, and
I see a plane which has the type of trajectory that the Russian bomber could have, but it was very far. Now I'm trying to see it again. I'm looking towards Zavidovo, basically, from where we were coming. More or less above Zavidovo, probably past of it now. It will be very difficult to spot it again. It was tiny, miles and miles away. Here it is. Okay, turning even a bit farther to the west, to the left, I mean. So it will be to the south. Here it is, turning again a bit more. It looks too small to be a bomber though. It looks too small.
Maybe a Russian fighter?
I don't know if it's if it's Russian or German, but I think it's a fire. I'll tell you my location. 0719, keep at 5, heading south. And there's this small thing that could be either, but I think it's friendly, honestly. Let me think, it's flying south. Well, it's flying towards enemy territory though. It could be, well, it could be either. I don't know. I'm same altitude behind, I'm very far, it's impossible to identify. So I'm trying, if it's Russian eventually I catch up, I think. I'm faster, no?
You can go to combat mode for a couple of minutes.
I just did it. Okay, it's being fired at by anti-air, but it's in enemy territory, which seems to imply that yes, I'm looking at a friend. I don't understand why there's anti-air here. I'm in 0819, far away from the railway station. Well, apparently they reach very far with their anti-air. And yes, it's a friend for sure, because he was being shot at. Cannot be an enemy. This is a bit typical when we play Germans, really. We don't find targets, there just aren't enough. Maybe the difference in number of players is not that extreme, but the problem is that they get shot down very fast because they are in number inferiority. Yeah, we don't find anything. This is the reason I enjoy to play Russians from time to time. It's a bit annoying. I mean, it can always happen with this game. This game is a bit like going hunting. Sometimes you just don't find your prey. Okay, now anti-air is firing at me. This is not good. Turning around very, very fast. I think I'll come due north. Nesterovo is actually under attack.
Nesterovo?
Our airfield. Oh, look at that. That's a German bomber, I think. He's got a yellow tail. Why is he flying like that? He's attacking the railway station, I think. Let me see.
Is it a Russian target?
Yes, yes. No, it will be a friend.
Yeah,
but I don't understand why it's coming from the east. Maybe he went around. Now I gotta find him again. It won't be easy. I'm actually getting very close to clean now the enemy airfield. I can see it clearly. I'm very tempted to go and attack the airfield, to tell you the truth. Just to have some action. There's people landing at the moment. I think I could score if I did it.
Where did you go to?
I clean the enemy airfield. I got all the way there. Basically, it's very close to the objective.
Oh, you've gone south then. Okay.
Yeah, I'm very tempted to go and strafe because I see people on the runway. Extremely exposed. They might despawn until by the time I get there, but I guess
someone's attacked our train station at some point because there's a few things destroyed.
That's the reason I found myself so close to clean. No, they did when we started going there, but it was too late.
I think we're going to head back because of the fuel.
Well, if I die on the enemy airfield, it's not a problem anymore, I guess. I'm actually attacking now. Let's try to strap these guys. I want to see what happens. I see a guy taking off. Look at this. Coming straight my direction. I think I might have damaged him, not sure. Okay, I'm not sure I did anything, but I'm going for another pass, because it looked pretty cool and I'm not dead yet, so why not do it again? I came really close to crashing, but now I have better control of the plane compared to how it was. Oh shit, they hit me, I think. The NTR hit me. Yeah, I no longer have control.
Yeah,
yes,
the AA is pretty savage.
I'm crashing. I wonder if I got the guy that was taking off. I certainly damaged him. I cannot have missed him. But apparently I didn't get the kill, so either he's still in the air. Okay. After this, I think I'll go bombing. When you have few enemies, it's best to bomb rather than just fly about doing nothing. Let's do it with the 88 again. I used the 111, recently I used it so much, it's nice to go back to the other team. Okay. From Solo di Lovo to the railway station. I think you're still around the railway station, aren't you?
No, I'm heading north from there now.
Okay.
Oh, I see a plane there, I think.
Let me see if I got the points.
The plane with lights on.
No.
What is he doing? What is that?
Too bad, too bad. If the anti-air didn't hit me, well, but of course it did. This face mask is strange. Even if I glued it, it's not back to how it was. Hey, Cody, hello. Hi, welcome. It's still sliding around a bit. It's not like it was. In fact, the problem is that it makes the headset move from the sweet spot. So you're constantly adjusting it. Hardly ideal. Someone leaking oil near our train station. This guy's saying.
There was a 109 flying along with his lights on, so I dived down and like passed him and fired the guns a couple of times to suggest to him it's maybe not a great idea to have his lights on.
I think he got the idea.
I fired the guns like nowhere near him, but I just like tapped the guns so you would hear guns, you know.
Unfortunately, they tend to forget it. Ok, rolling. From Solo di Lovo, JU-88.
That's another 109.
Okay, there's a 109 spinning to my right. He just wants to break my plane. Basically, this guy is taxiing with his canopy open, lost control, spun the plane, and now, of course, he doesn't despawn. So I'm afraid I might hit him on my way. No, because he keeps trying to take off. But he's close to his canopy.
Did you see in the chat when you left yesterday? Because I was trying to take off on 111 when you left, and like I was saying to this guy, look, who was spinning around in circles in 190 in front of my 111. I was saying to him, look, can you like move the plane or despawn?
No, I didn't see it.
It's spinning around in circles, you know.
What the fuck?
And I didn't like swear at him. I just said, look, come on, you know, just taxi away or despawn because you're just spinning around in circles, you know.
Yes. Unfortunately, people try to land the game on a multiplayer server. I don't know why you would do it.
Do that. You know, do all the embarrassing stuff in single player before you go online. You know, I mean, no one's saying you don't have to be new and inexperienced, but it's just like learn the basics offline. You know.
No, but it's too difficult of a game to learn online while playing. This guy in front of me just broke his engine. I don't know how he managed. Like, as soon as he took off, now he's smoking black and falling down. It's incredible. I never saw someone break the engine so fast. The same guy that spun and was taking off with the canopy open. Yeah, straight to the ground he went. That was quite a sight. It was like a firework welcoming me into the air. I was taking off this thing, spinning, then accelerating, and then boom, straight to the ground. No, but actually here it is. This is the gun that I intended to use earlier, but there was a player in it. It does have a front-facing bottom gun. The JU-88.
Yeah, there's one that the bomb aimer can use, but it doesn't really fire downwards very much, if you see what I mean.
I think he was usable in that situation. Yeah, Cody, wasn't that funny. It's not the first time I see it happen. Not the first time. Okay, going to the enemy railway station at this point. Someone with his light on in front of me. I think another bomb.
I was landing at Nesterovo in my 109. Don't think I even saw a Russian in that sortie.
No, I know. In fact, that's the reason I went bomber, because otherwise we risk doing that again and again. At least with the bomber. That's a good idea,
because if there's no one around, then you stand less chance
basically, I think the logic of this game is you want to be a fighter, fly Russian. You want to be a bomber, fly German. It's the only way. It's very difficult to fly a German fighter and actually find targets. Also because we got at least a dozen players on the German side that are incredibly good. They know where to go, they know how to shoot them down fast, and you will never make it in time.
Yeah.
It's my experience with it. I'm taking off the headset 1 sec, because I want to clean the lenses. I don't know, I don't see clearly. It might be because of the face mask, but I'll try to clean the lens. It's in auto level anyway.
Yeah, how about that? I managed to actually land a 109 without breaking it.
Ah, so you managed. No, I can hear you even if I'm cleaning the lens.
Yeah, didn't actually break the prop or anything. It was a proper, you know, 3-point landing, as in you kind of come over the runway and pull up. Into
Look at that guy in the chat. Can we all pick a place to fight? Is he a Russian or a...
That's German, because he's got blue next to things, that's German. I'll do the same, I'll take it.
Yeah, you tell the enemy where you will be, no? That's the way you do it. You want to challenge the enemy.
Just tell them all to go to the river port up north, and we'll go down to the railway down south, yeah?
That would be a good idea, in fact, yes, for us. You're bombing as well, then, I presume?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Railway station?
Yeah, I'm gonna go from Solid Lobo to the railway station.
Okay. I'm hitting it first, I think. I'll tell you if there is targets left and once I'm done, but I presume because no, it's not been hit yet, I think.
Well, if the railway station isn't available, I can just go south and bomb Klin.
I was sure I got that plane that was taking off. Unfortunately,
He probably only got damaged and then despawned.
He managed to crash land like 3 minutes from there. You had to completely destroy it for scoring.
Well, he probably just pressed escape and then pressed finish mission.
That's also a possibility, yes.
It's very annoying when people do that, but it does happen. You'll need lots of outlets on this map because it's summer.
It's very strange, but the fact that I have an higher refresh rate counteracts better the problem with the frame rate, because I got a shitty frame rate at the moment, 37, should be horrible, but actually it's not. I'm starting to think that maybe the secret is that, just keep the refresh rate high despite the frame rate, and don't care for the projection rate, at least in this game. It's perfect.
Unfortunately, on my headset, you can't actually change the refresh rate.
No, I know, that's probably the best feature that the Index has. I think I could even start the overlay, to tell you the truth. I might try to do it just to test mothers. Because at this point, I don't care for frame rate that much. To me, it looks fluid.
Well, I'm getting like 40.
40?
Up to like 70 when you're up high, you know?
I don't know, at the moment I'm flying fairly low, actually, above a city, so... I'm flying a bit too low, actually. Let me climb a bit.
Daku Daddy, go on.
I think the lens were just dirty. Now that I cleaned them, it's better. Might have been that the sticky substance got to them as well. But I had it in my eyes. Like this morning, my eyes were irritated. I go look myself in the mirror, I see like a thin wire of that sticky stuff coming from the... what's the name of the hairy part above the... yeah, to below my eye.
Like your brow, yeah.
Eyebrow, yeah.
Well,
what the fuck? What the fuck did they put inside that thing?
So, like, I don't want to know about the sticky substance on your face.
The sticky stuff? No, I was writing the email to the Steam support, no? Then I read it again. I was writing something like, and the sticky substance was splattered all on my face after playing something like that. I have to write it again. What the fuck am I writing?
They're gonna pass that email around the office and go, look at this one.
Yes.
Look at what this guy wrote.
That actually happened where I work once. It was a guy, it was the company that sold like machinery for working the stone, no? The stone industry. And basically they had this guy asking for, well, the problem is I don't know the English word for it. It's a component like, is it possible, the mandrill?
Hand drill?
No, it's the thing that spins inside like in a drill you have a part that is spinning where you actually attach the bit that does that
yeah, like the, I don't know what you call it, but the thing that holds the drill bit.
In Italian you call it mandrino, and the guy instead wrote mandrillo. Mandrillo is actually the name of these apes that are always sexually excited, no? To the point that it's a common manner of saying, when you say, this exists in English, when you say this guy is a mandrill, basically you're meaning that he's a playboy, is constantly looking for a woman to do things with, and well, basically he was asking for that in his email, and that got past. Oh, my gunner is coming alive, my gunner is coming alive, shooting to my right. Now I wonder if it's just a player. No, but it says target out of range. He actually sees something.
Yeah, the only Russian fighter around, and you found it.
No, incredible, no?
Yeah. They're all
but now he's no longer active. I look in the direction he was pointing his gun. I don't see anything. Apparently... here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Shit, that guy is standing it to me 100%. There's even 2 things flying there. Holy shit, I'm about to be attacked by 2 fighters. Can you believe it? Okay, 0818, keep at 7. I'm just saying, not that it's gonna make any difference. Probably I'll be dead very soon. I'll go fast as I can, because I'm not that far from the railway station. Let me try to drop the bombs at least. Opening the bomb doors already. Increasing climb mode, maximum speed. Now going almost 500. The gunner is shooting to the right. I hear shooting probably from the other gunners as well. Yeah, they must be on my 6 more or less. Turning hard, banking this way and that. No time to get in perfect alignment with the objective. I'm not sure where that railway station is. Damn it. It's not that. It's more to the left. This is not the town with the railway station actually. No. I don't think I reach it. I don't think I reach it. No, it's impossible. They damage something.
Go to the transport column then.
Go there, it's better. I have 2 fighters on my tail, if you can believe it. No one fucking... entire sortie, we found no one. And now, yes. Typical luck of the bomb. Unfortunately, I was much farther than I thought. I see flying though, huh? Surprisingly, my gunners are shooting plenty. I wonder if I'll get an air kill out of all this. Sometimes it happens. Second engine damage. Okay, they killed the pilot. Charlock has been killed. Bada-boom! What the fuck? Well, I found the enemy fighters. And I didn't get any point, unfortunately. I see some black smoke. I don't know. I hope I damaged them. Just my luck. Just my luck. And this time I'll be a fighter and I'll go looking for these guys. Solo di Lovo. What fighter did you take that could have the glass headrest, the F2? I think it was the F2.
I think I need to glue this nose guarding because it keeps coming out.
Ah, okay, you was having annoyances with the headset as well. No.
Well, I don't know about you, but like with the Vive, I have problems with where it just fogs up. Like if you get too hot, then it fogs up inside, and you have to wipe lenses like halfway through.
The Oculus did it all the time. With the Index, I don't think it ever happened to me, not even once. They improved something in their design. I have no idea. It doesn't do it anyway. Maybe it's so immediately hot that it doesn't have time to fog. It's like an oven, basically. To play this thing in the summer is a suicide. No, but it's much heavier and much less comfortable under every aspect. I played with the Oculus the other day. I thought this thing is a feather, but I already told you, I think.
Well, like I was saying to you the other day, I mean, I'm gonna have to look at in shops as well, because on Amazon, like all the air conditioners, like every air conditioner is from a random brand you've never heard of.
Very typical.
They all have reviews saying, "Oh, this is terrible," you know, even though it's like £400. So I'm gonna have to go to like a B&Q, like a DIY store or something, like a proper store, to find a reputable brand of air conditioner.
Amazon only has this
I would be prepared to spend £300 or £400 on a decent air conditioner, so I can play games in the summer and not be boiling hot. But not if it's going to be some random brand that's going to break after like a year, you know. Because I think that if you're paying that much, you should expect a reasonably well built product, right? That works. You know, if you're paying like £400.
Right. Hey, hi Roman. Thank you for liking this the stream.
But I think that to be honest, as you were saying, VR gets so hot in the summer that like. If I want to play,
it's unplayable.
In the summer,
yeah,
it's going to be a case of getting an aircon and getting some kind of fan that blows into the headset, and maybe that will make it bearable. But if not, then like, yeah, in like July and maybe August, I don't really play VR because it's just too bloody hot, you know.
It's the same for me, but nowadays I play VR so much that for me not to play it like 1 month would be very, very annoying.
Yeah, I think you'll have to do the same. Like get like an air conditioner at the very least, you know.
Probably I will eventually, yeah. Hey, thank you for the like.
I mean, it's expensive.
It's
you gotta
much, thank you.
You got to think of it like your monitor is something that's basically essential to allowing you to game in comfort, you know. Because if you're too hot, then you can't really do it, you know.
No, it's like that, absolutely. Summer and VR don't match at the moment for me, and that's wrong. I gotta make them. Okay, rolling 109.
But I would say go to like a big store in the city, you know, and like buy it from a reputable brand, because the ones on Amazon seem to be all from random Chinese brands that like. If you look at the reviews, there's always someone saying, "Oh yeah, this killed my dog and burned down my house and my baby." You know?
That's not good. That's not good for an air conditioner.
No, and it's there's always someone saying. Like, I read one and someone said like it seemed to be opened. It wasn't in a sealed bag, and like when I look inside it. There's like red stuff that looks like blood and kind of like dried hair on the inside. It's like what?
They hide a body inside the air conditioner and sent it back to Amazon. The perfect crime. They'll never realize where the body comes from.
Someone's flesh. It's probably not blood and flesh, but it's red, you know, and like hairy, you know.
Probably there's still blood and flesh inside my PC because I cut myself when I installed the CPU cooler, and I remember blood being on the.
Like,
it's
like you have to make some kind of blood sacrifice when you're building it.
No, it's stronger because of that, of course.
You have to make a sacrifice to the PC gods, you know.
That's actually good. Okay, now I'm going back to the railway station where these fighters got me. I bet I'll never find them.
I'm currently in 0618 in a JU88, and it's quiet. There's like nothing's attacked me, so.
06, Ah, you went north then.
Yeah, I'm doing like 400 kph.
You're right though, it's a very fast plane.
Yeah, well, the JU8 is one of the Schnell bombers. These were meant to be fast, if you see what I mean.
I almost could outrun the fighters, but almost.
That's part of why the JU8 has all the crew in and like one compartment in the front, and they made that compartment really small. Basically, they were trying to cut down the aerodynamic drag, if you see what I mean.
What's
at,
this?
at,
What's
the,
this?
at the expense of crew comfort. So it's not nice for the crew, you know.
No. I know.
But it's like, you know, like I was telling Zagreb the other day.
Zagrosector, yeah.
Zagrosek, yeah, like when they designed the Ju-88, Ju-87, the Stuka, you know, they figured out how many Gs a pilot could withstand before blacking out, and basically said, okay, so we'll design it to pull exactly that number of Gs during a dive, because usually the pilot won't die. And it's like,
Usually.
not very nice for the pilot, but the point is they were designing things
to be effective and not to be comfortable.
Not with much pilot comfort in mind, if you see what I mean. Like if the pilot could survive, then pilot comfort was secondary. Like, you know, and if you died, then that's basically the price, you know. If it was
people really were eager to fly in these things.
If it was sort of 1% more efficient on missions, but occasionally a pilot would die in a dive, then I think they would accept that pretty much.
It's a casualty of war.
You know, you might lose 1 in 100 planes because the pilot blacks out during a dive and never recovers. But the point is, it's more effective during missions. You know. I mean, apparently the Stuka did really well in places like Belgium, where they had like concrete bunkers. But you know, because those don't move and they're reasonably large, you know, the Stukas could dive on these bunkers and they could bust open these bunkers, and they did really well, like during the invasion of Belgium, because there were all these concrete pillboxes, you know, and like concrete buildings that, and in France as well, because the French had the Maginot Line, which is like concrete buildings basically. Yeah,
but the Germans famously could invade avoiding the Maginot Line, no?
They bypassed it, yeah.
Yet they bombed it nonetheless.
Eventually, yeah, but what
after
they did first
already
was
conquering France, just as
what they did first was cut off the supplies and like, defeat most of the armies south of the Maginot Line, if you see what I mean.
They do.
So
well, eventually, you want to remove that kind of threat from the conquered territory.
By the time they had to take on the Maginot Line, France was about ready to surrender, I think, pretty much, you know. And, you know, of course, the troops that were at the Maginot Line had no supplies, so they pretty much just surrendered because they had no ammunition, their commanders were gone, you know?
Yes.
Oh, great, there's a fighter here. That's good.
You see how you find fighters? Just fly a bomber, then you find the fighters.
Yeah.
Our ship is under attack. 0420.
I think I flew all this way with my lights on.
Ah, that will help the enemy to find it.
Yeah. They were like, why is Ju-80 coming into the target with its lights on?
That could surprise the enemy, but it still won't end well.
They might think it's a PE-2, you know?
They might.
Returning from enemy territory.
I just saw something, yeah.
It's odd because he fired once but then didn't start firing again, so like what happened to you, like they fired a bit but now they've stopped.
Everything I see is German, everything. There's another plane there. It's not like I'm not seeing planes, they're all Germans. Okay, there's two things flying there. They make me think the two guys that intercepted me. Yeah, you are. No, but now I'm pointing at our airfield, so even if I see
the supply column.
You're at this supply column, huh?
Dive brakes.
Ah, okay. You're much farther in than me. We'll never reach you. Hey, thank you for the like, Jonathan, and welcome to the stream. Today we're having some trouble finding Russians. I guess they're riding for our might, from our flying might.
I think I must have destroyed something.
Okay, I just found a contact, German of course. You see guys, today only Germans are
I destroyed a Zis truck.
Ah, I'm reading it, yeah. I guess I'll fly with this guy.
I see a tank there on the road. I saw a fighter on my left, but must be German because it hasn't started attacking me. Okay, I see a bunch of. The trouble is the trucks are really spread out on the road, but half of them are knocked out.
What's that? That's German. I can see the yellow on the nose of the aircraft.
Yeah, yellow nose is only a German thing, so as you probably know.
But why paint it yellow to make it so obvious to the enemy?
It's more obvious to friendlies. That's the short answer, basically.
We were more afraid of friendly fire than being told apart by the enemy, I guess. Hey, Tate Asti, welcome. And thank you for the like.
Okay, well, these trucks are so spread out that I can only really get a couple. I think that should have killed that one.
The cool part about the 110 is that when you're out of bombs you can still strafe stuff, whereas these other bombers are not ideal for it.
I'm getting any kill messages there.
Okay, now I'm at the friendly railway station. Still at 10,000 contacts. Wherever I look I see a plane, but they're all Germans. It's like the enemy isn't flying at all. I only met the enemy when they shot down my bomb. German.
Take a 110 to that transport column because that would allow you to strafe it. They're really spread out, so you would want to strafe the trucks individually because there's just not many of them right now.
Well, I took the fighter because I wanted to seek revenge against these guys, but I'm not finding them.
So I've got kind of a long flight back, I think.
You're very far ahead, yes. 1, 2, 3 contacts everywhere, all Germans. They are complete air superiority, there's nothing to do for a fighter product. Unless I move further into enemy territory, I guess I'll try.
I'm in 0620 keypad 6, heading southwest now.
But not that far, huh? I'm at the friendly railway station, a bit to the southwest of you, some 20 kilometers. You might actually
like
come your way.
kph.
If I escort you, at least I got something to do. Here it's completely empty.
See, I can do like 400 kph.
I found something that looks dark enough to be a green plane. No, but it's German. The shape of the wings is German. Not 100% sure, to tell you the truth, though. Unfortunately, now I don't see it anymore. It will be in front of me unless it turned. I'm heading for the enemy railway station now. It could be a fighter guarding the station. Here it is, I found him again. That's too wide to be a fighter. That's either 110 or Pershka.
This is cool. In the JU-88, at least this version, not in all versions, but in this version, the gondola, so that's the bit underneath with the gunner. You can see the pilot if you look around behind you. You can see like the back of the pilot and his parachute.
Huh. I'm going for the railway station because I think I saw a message saying that the railway station was under attack. Let me see. Our railway station is right before the tract of water, whatever it is. And there's a city.
Like 430 now. Way back. That's pretty good.
These are planes. I might have found the enemy. He was under attack after all. Where are you? Come on, I managed to lose him. There. Something flying up high with his light on. I think these are the Germans engaging, but I'm going to them. I'm going with these Germans. They will bring me to the enemy. Unfortunately, he's got his lights still on. Well, actually, it's very handy for me. Okay, that's German. Ah, they're diving for another couple of planes. Are these the Russians? Well, I'm engaging. I might stop from shooting at the very last time. It's flashing lights. Now this guy is shooting. Okay, then.
Oh, I see that flight. I'm off to the east of that.
There's so many targets. We have more than 7 or 8 planes here at the very least. I'm climbing after something. Of course, it had to be German. Let me see that other guy. German. And my god, this is incredible. I got almost 10 planes around me. All fucking Germans. They found a single Russians and they all pounced on him, destroying him into a million pieces. Ah, here he is. He's got 5 people after him, including me. I pity him. It looks like a fox hunt, really. That's German, excuse me. What the fuck are they shooting? Ah, here's the Russian. No, that's not Russian. That's German too. What the fuck are we shooting at? Are we shooting one another? Now the guy is diving toward the trees. Planes flying in any fucking direction. It looks like an air show, practically. No one knows what he's doing, and I don't find any enemy. That's German. That's German. I see only Germans. I think I just witnessed a German firing on another German. The only possible explanation. Well, at least we're all together now.
I love how the guns are in the Ju-88, because what you can see is there's an input feed for the bullets for the machine gun, and then there's an output chute for the spent casings.
Huh.
Presumably it goes out of the plane or to another box in the plane or something. But like in the B-17, the bullet casings for the waste guns would just pile up inside. They had to throw them out. But in these, they've got, you know, like chutes to get rid of the spent casings.
And surrounded by German fighters.
For the front gunner in particular, it looks really awkward because he's got these 2 belts, these 2 kind of like tubes for ammo, and he kind of leans in between them to look out at the plane, you know. He's got like two feeds, 2 of these tubes on his left and right. It looks really annoying for the gunner, you know.
And they didn't lead an easy life, I can imagine. Not the best role to be in.
I mean, okay, so they're all young guys. These people would be like 20, 21 years old, you know. So they're all, you know, their bodies are in good shape. So like bending over for long periods of time wouldn't be that much of a problem for them. But couldn't be comfortable, even so, you know. Maybe
the pilots were older, no? Still so young, even the pilots.
No, I think even the pilots were, you know, like 20, 21 years old.
Wow, it's incredible to do something like this at that age.
All the people involved in, you know, the aerial combat were like really young. You know, the oldest pilots would be like 30. You know?
They would pilot bombers, I presume.
Some of them.
Because the fighter, you need more resistance to the G-forces to be really effective, I guess.
I know certainly for the British, they had lots of people transfer from fighters to bombers during the war.
Ah, which maybe
just because they were experienced pilots, you know.
The bomber is worth more, of course.
It's really not about the age; it's more about what the experience of the pilot and what was required.
Okay, now I see firing. I just see a plane firing from the ground. Let me see. That's fucking Russian, I think, finally. I have eyes on a group of fairly Russian-looking fighters, but I'm not yet sure. They're still far. That looks very Russian.
Okay, well, I'm landing.
Yeah, that looks very Russian indeed. Unfortunately, I overshot him. I gotta climb again.
I think the landing gear came down. I got green lights. Not really sure. Because the landing gear lights in the 109 are like really simple, but this one's got a really complicated system. It's got like, oh, they're all green. There's like 4 green lights now.
Good, a good sign.
It took ages. Like 2 of them took ages to come on. Like, not really sure what the other 2 mean.
There's a group. These are Russians, yeah. They're below me. Well, there's 3 of them. I won't dive. But there's a lot of Germans as well, yeah. Okay, they're starting to fire. Now I join the fight. If they're firing, there are some friends here. I won't be alone. Let me see. That's German. Just my luck. And that's the Russian chasing the German. Okay. Combat mode. Starting to fire a bit. Turning into this guy.
Well, I touched down before the beginning of the runway, but landed. And I was doing well under 200 kph when I landed, so pretty good landing.
Okay, I'm engaging an enemy at very low altitude. At least I hope it's a fucking enemy. No, there's one on my tail. Damn, he damaged something important. I cannot maneuver well. But I can still maneuver, actually. I will try to get his friend before I die.
Got him if you can.
But
I've got 1 vehicle. Wow.
only that, huh?
Yeah, 5
Damn.
points.
Well, it's still better than what I did. Which is fuck all. Well, I cannot really chase something when I fly so erratically. I don't know what that guy hit. He only hit me once. Then presumably either got shot down or lost me. But in any case, it's enough to make me ineffective in air combat. What a shame. I'm still chasing this guy. For a while, but I don't see him anymore. I wonder if I damage him.
I'm going to take a 110.
Ah, there's a friend here. I guess that's the only reason I'm alive. He shot down the guy that was about to kill me, but now I'm not effective. I gotta retreat. Must have hit my tail, I don't know. I got a leak, but worse.
Hello.
Hey, who is it? Zagrosect?
No. Salim. The one that played Assetto Corsa with you, like a few days ago, a week maybe, something like that.
Assetto Corsa?
Yeah, you remember when we played?
It's you.
Yeah.
Hi, hello.
How are you doing?
Well, we're playing a plane flying game. I guess you will see it on my Twitch channel.
Let me go.
I haven't installed the mod, I'll tell you already. I haven't got the time.
Which game you playing now?
IL-2 Sturmovik. It's a very realistic flying simulator. We're trying to shoot down some Russians. Some Russian planes, because today we are Germans, so this is what we are doing at the moment. Unfortunately, not having many luck myself, not having much luck myself, but eventually.
It looks good.
It's a cool game. Should try this type of games.
It's good VR support.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I'm returning to base. I don't know what they damaged, but I'm flying very badly, and I got a return. I wonder if I get some points from that guy that... No, Today, no points. You're taking off from Solo di Lovo?
110, yeah.
Coming back. 110. Okay.
Because I can bomb and then I can actually engage fighters if there are
You know what? I think I'll do the same. It's better to go mixed role with how few enemies we have today. Well, actually, I found a big bad. What the fuck? Now even the phone rings. I gotta mute. Okay, I'll mute myself.
Nice ringtone there. Yeah, this game, like, it's good, but I think you could play it with mouse and keyboard, but really you need like a joystick of some kind, I've heard of people playing it with like an Xbox controller, but like really, if you've got like a joystick and throttle, that's the best way, really.
Yeah, it would be more realistic, but sadly I don't have one. I have a wheel and it's shit.
Okay, I'm back. Can you hear me?
Like a 360 pad or something, like an Xbox pad of some kind.
What, a controller?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have an Xbox One controller.
You could get it working with that. It wouldn't be ideal, but you could get it working with that.
Or you can play
Really?
War Thunder.
Fuck is War Thunder.
But War Thunder is a much more fun and simple and engaging game.
Yeah,
where you
that's
constantly...
simple is the word, yeah, for War Thunder.
No, it isn't. That's stupid.
You said it. Yeah, War Thunder's okay, I guess, if you like.
No, yeah, it might be more introductive of a game than this. To start outright fight simulators with this, it's not perhaps an easy proposition, I wonder.
This is a game for people who want to learn how planes roughly how planes fly. I'm not saying it's as complicated as a real plane, but it's a bit more
in depth for sure.
More unforgiving in depth, yeah.
Unforgiving is the word, yeah. Even taking off at first is not simple.
But
it's not that simple in War Thunder either. Huh? I've seen plenty of people crashing at the first attempt.
Because of the difficulty, it is very rewarding in this game when you finally manage to complete a mission and like destroy targets or shoot someone down, because it's hard to do.
Yes, I agree with that one wholeheartedly. The problem is sometimes you just don't find the action like today.
Yeah, that's quite annoying.
That never happens in War Thunder. You gotta give it that. Because the map is smaller,
yeah.
It's not a problem of the game itself, it's the game structure. If I had a game that flew like this, but it was structured like War Thunder, it would be the perfect game. Perfect.
Yeah.
Smaller map, dynamic objectives like War Thunder, but you got the planes from this, would be perfect. If only the developer could see what kind of reach they would have with a game shaped like that.
I'm going to go to the railway station.
I'm coming from there, basically. I'm returning to Solo di Lovo. I gotta try to land this damaged plane. I got a lot of holes in my left wing.
Were there enemies at the railway station?
They were a bit past of it, I think, more eastward, probably in between the two railway stations, I'm not sure. There were a lot of enemies for a time, but there were more friends than enemies, and I think they shot them all down. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to be one of the guys shooting them down. I came very close, but I wasn't. No, after this I want to... No.
Be more careful with its engines, because you can't really keep it in combat mode for very long.
I know, I can fly the 110.
Or like 4 or 5 minutes. For some reason, for having the same engine as a 109, its engine seems to be like less forgiving, even though it's got 2 of them.
Has anyone tried Red M yet? Or is that not already yet? Red M.
Hey, thank you for the like, Gabriele. Excuse me?
Red M.
What were you asking? I'm not sure.
Have you played Red M yet?
No, I haven't.
Red M.
Never heard of it.
It's Red Dead Redemption 2. Do you know what 5M is?
Red Dead Redemption? If I play Red Dead Redemption?
2.
We were playing this,
it's like a role play.
Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2, yeah, we played that this morning.
We played that this morning, exactly. Unfortunately, it wasn't on Twitch, because for some reason I cannot use Streamlabs OBS to stream it. I have to use the old OBS, and it doesn't have multi-streaming. I can only stream to Facebook when I do that. Either Facebook or Twitch, but my main platform is Facebook.
Okay, so you haven't heard of 5M ever? GTA RP roleplay? Shit. Never heard of it?
Roleplay, like when they do a story, you know, everyone plays a part.
Is 5M a mod for GTA 5 or something?
In a roundabout way, yes, but people can make their own service type thing, and they can put whatever they want in it, custom cars, custom pets, type thing, like police.
Ah, it's a mod then,
civilians.
Okay. And it exists for Red Dead Redemption 2 as well, huh?
Yes, they're building that right now. It's going to be called Red M. But,
so it's like a specific server for the game?
No, multiple servers. People can create any server they want, but yeah.
But does the game even have the concept of server? It's like you just join the online portion, you don't choose a server. How does it work?
It would be like online, but I'll send a video link in general. You don't have to watch it now. Just
oh, this is actually very on point. Right, this morning we're playing the game. I went into the game after we played Fraxa and bought a bunch of stupid shit to make my character wear, like an orange jacket and a big hat.
You mean with money or with like in-game currency?
No, with the in-game currency, of course, but not even the gold currency, just the standard dollars that you spend in the shops. Basically, I'm broke in terms of that, but that's okay because it's not what you need to spend to actually progress through the game. That's just for the weapons and cosmetics. The weapons, you cannot buy them yet, basically, because you need to level up, and the weapons that you have is what we're stuck with at the moment. Okay, which bombs did you take for the 110? I will go with the 500.
The 12 times 50, I think it was.
You go for
12 times whatever.
No, I think I'll get the big. But you take the extra armor plates for the 110, eh?
I think I did, yeah.
I
Not really sure
find
whether it's
that
worthwhile because, to be
they
honest,
make the plane much
it just
heavier.
means that a fighter will take like two extra bullets to kill you, basically. So it's not really worthwhile.
No, but also I feel they make the plane far less maneuverable, actually.
Because the thing is, you'll still die. It's just like half a second later, you know.
Yeah. So I posted a video of Red M, and then I posted a video of 5M, just so you can get a bigger picture.
Thank you. We'll look at it as soon as we're done here. Ah, by the way, we'll play Red Dead Redemption 2 tomorrow morning. If you want to join us,
yeah,
you will be welcome.
If you want to join in.
Tomorrow morning, I don't know if it will be morning where he is. I don't remember.
Starts pretty early though. It's like 7:30 AM GMT.
Well, it is where we are, depending on where it is.
6:45 GMT, I think.
What did you say?
Are you in Europe? Because we are in Europe.
Fucking hell.
Fucking now makes me think he's in Europe.
I wake up at 1 o'clock. I wake up at 1 o'clock. Like, I woke up 2 hours ago.
Ah, wow. Like you wake up at 1 o'clock PM? Huh? Yeah. Wow. You must have a very active night life, I bet. No, I never could. No, I never could. Perhaps you don't sleep much at night, I imagine. For me, it's the opposite, probably.
Oh shit, there's loads of AA over the train station.
Who would have thought so? Who would have thought so?
Well, I think it's firing at planes, so... what I'm worried about is if it's a dogfight, if that's a Russian plane firing, then that's really bad. It could be someone strafing, though. I don't know.
Okay,
can't
this
really
is
tell
the same guy that was in
bullets.
front of me earlier. It's already spinning the plane, moving it with the canopy open. I presume I'll see him crater right after the runway, just like he did before. Can the 110 move over grass? I think so, if I don't go fast, no?
Yeah, it's not... It's light enough to do a grass takeoff.
It can. Okay.
Yeah, you guys got GTA 5 at the moment?
No, I don't, unfortunately. I had it on console, but like years ago. I never bought it
I've
for
got
PC.
GTA 5.
Oh, you should try
Oh,
5.
shit, there's a fucking fighter on me. Great.
You see how you find the fighters? Just fly a bomber, then you'll find the fighters. It's the same experience as me. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Okay, rolling.
Well, I might get my bombs off before I get killed.
I did the same with the 110 yesterday, because in the end you can still have a fighting chance with this. It's not worth to keep in the bomber the very last second. Okay, engine, coolant, temperature, let's open this oil radiator.
Oh shit, it really hammered me there. Oh, one of my engines is on fire, that's great, isn't it?
Ah, you're taking
Let's
off,
try and get my bombs
no?
off. No, my engines are on fire, so no, I'm not taking off.
No, I mean, if you're about to crash, you would take off then. Because I might wait for you near the base. Oh, what's this guy smoking? Okay, I'm heading for the railway station with my 110. Let's try to find some targets to bomb, at least we'll be doing something. This is what made me want to stop playing this game last time. After 2 or 3 days like this, it's difficult to take it again. To not find anything, just fly and never find anything. At least I can bomb this time. There's some guy damaged who is coming back to base, I think. Is it possible that I'm seeing you? Are you coming back from the railway station right now?
No, I'm not going to get back. My engine's on fire, so I bailed out. There's no way my plane's getting away.
Okay.
The fighter's still following my 110, even though it's on fire. And someone just jumped out of it.
It just states it that much.
Okay, someone's echoing Discord.
Is it? I don't hear that.
Probably this other guy.
I don't hear it.
No, me neither. Strange. Someone echoing Discord. Could it be Zagrosakta?
Two railroad vehicles, one building.
No, it's just the 3 of us at the moment. I don't hear the echoing.
Go to the railway station, they're defending that.
Okay, good idea. No, wait, they're defending the railway station, then I don't want to go there.
But that's where you'll find Russian fighters if you get in a fighter. Then
no, I'm in a 110 now, just like you. My idea is to bomb. I'll go to the strong point then. I'm heading southeast, 0917. I have the same idea as you, basically, to bomb and then try to engage something with the 110.
Unfortunately, while I was trying to bomb, I got engaged and
no, I know.
set on fire.
Same
So
experience as me.
It didn't really work out.
Sometimes the game just doesn't let you score.
Well, I mean, I probably could have engaged them if I dropped my bombs early and then just like tried to fight them. Then I might have been able to engage them on equal terms. But with bombs on board, it won't really happen, you know.
I know. In fact, the other day I dropped the bombs. As soon as I saw the fighter, I gave him quite of a fight. Then the match ended like but still, to get a kill with this, I don't know. I got killed by 110s more than once.
Yeah,
because if a pilot is very good, this can actually turn fight. It's incredible. You see that thing so big, and yet it turns into you, kills you like nothing.
That would have been a 110 that wasn't carrying bombs, though.
Yeah, of course.
Probably never was if it was fighting you.
Would have been, or maybe
Probably just,
yeah,
it probably just flew out without bombs on board, if you see what I mean.
Yeah, there are people that use it as an heavy fighter. In War Thunder they do it all the time, like the player that we played with several times, the German player, not the one that has come where we played this, the other one, which is named Chris Liu. He flies the 110 as a fighter. I've been in a match with him, he was doing a massacre with this thing, only shooting down fighters.
Yeah, it's doable.
It's doable.
If you know how to fly it properly.
I think it's his favorite plane, I think he told me about that.
You're not thinking of X-Jammer, are you, who flies a what?
No, speaking about War Thunder now. No, Chris doesn't play this. I think he has it. Last time we played together, you wasn't here. He told me he intended to play it eventually. Then I told him, why don't you come this afternoon and play with us? And he told me, yeah, but I gotta configure the controls. It's always like this. I gotta get ready, I gotta train, and then he didn't come, of course.
Oh, is that, yeah, that guy?
No, not Alexander. Not
What's
the
his
one.
name? Polish guy or something?
Not Polish guy. It's not Polish. I think
Like
it's
a guy who's Polish or East European and living in England, I think, or something.
Yeah, not him. The other.
Okay.
Ah, you're right. He was the one. I always thought he was a German too, living in Britain. Instead, it's like you said.
I'm not sure whether he's German or something.
No, the one I'm speaking, I think I don't know where it is. I think it's German by the accent. Actually, I don't even know that. Hey, thank you for the like, Marco.
But there's a lot of countries that like have a German accent or speak German, like Switzerland, for instance. They speak you know, Swiss German, but
I know you make me think about it. It's not like I actually know that he's German. I always thought he was. But also the one you're speaking about, I always thought he was British because he speaks with a very British accent to me. It sounds British to me.
Yeah, that's oh, what's his fucking name?
The one you were speaking about earlier. Yeah, the one you spoke with him about politics one day while we were playing.
Yeah, I can't remember what his name was. He was talking about
his name Alexander. I don't remember the in-game name.
Yeah, I think he wasn't sure whether he was going to buy the game, but it sounds like he hasn't.
Yeah,
to be honest.
He's also fun to play with. He likes War Thunder a lot. Both of them do. Both of them. The second one, the one I think is German. He also plays a bunch of other things. I played World of Tanks with him briefly one day, but it was the day when my PC was crashing constantly, and so in the end, I played alone. I wonder when Nix will show up again, because I saw he's now active on Facebook once again. Eventually, if he starts streaming again, I want to play War Thunder with him. I bet we could do it all together. Maybe when he's there, you will come. I don't know. I mean, it's fun to have more people. The more people, the more fun it is. I always think this, especially in flight simulators. Yeah. Okay, I'm almost at the strong point. What the heck is this?
This would be great if we had a group of 3 or 4 people.
Really, if they really both came to this game, we could fly in 4 people. But there's a War Thunder player that plays this. Yesterday he liked the stream on Facebook. His in-game name is Kanza. You might remember him. We played this with him once.
Kanza?
Kanza is the in-game name. He's from the Philippines too. He's got a Spanish-sounding name. And he played together with a guy. I played with them once. They play this a lot and they're good at it. It would be perfect if we could. Unfortunately, I tried every day. No, it was before we played together. Every day I tried to contact him and have him come play with me. And every day he didn't respond on Discord. Like he doesn't keep Discord in a way that lets you know that okay, just bomb some buildings. Let me accelerate away because the anti-air is attacking me. Shit, fuel leak. Perfect.
You got one of the fuel trucks and airfield storage.
Only that. Okay, better than nothing. Unfortunately, they damaged me because I intended to go fighter role now, but with that damage fuel tank, I got a return.
Fly to the train station, just see what you can do. I mean, yeah, you got shot. You'll get shot down.
The problem is I'm already leaking. Let me see what I'm leaking.
The thing is, if you go to the train station and bait them, then I can maybe shoot them down.
Yes, but I would die. I will fucking die.
Your sacrifice will not be in vain.
I wouldn't dislike to. Yes. We really appreciate you know. I would actually like to go and cash in these points because they would be the only points I cash in today, apparently.
Yeah.
At least that, at the very least. I got some points at the moment. Let me try and land. Then I'll come your way and maybe assist you with a proper fighter, I guess. I got. I'm not. Yes, I have a leak, and also my wing has got a big hole in it. Yeah, I best return, I guess.
I'm not really sure whether the damage you see on the wing actually corresponds to what's damaged. To be honest,
I'm not sure.
Because if you think about it, on the wing you've got like the fuel tanks, the ailerons, the wing spar, and a few other things. But I'm not really sure whether what you see, like if you see damage where the fuel tank would be, does that actually correspond to damage to your fuel tanks? I'm not really sure what it actually does. I don't think it does, to be honest.
I'm not even sure what I'm leaking, to tell you the truth. It's coming from the inner part of the wing, if this tells you anything. It's not
Probably
where.
Fuel tanks then.
But can you get punctured in different points? Like, is it possible that they puncture it closer to the wing than it is usual?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not really sure whether you see it there, but I'm not really sure whether that corresponds to what the game thinks actually is damaged. If you see what I mean. Never been able to work it out.
In any case, the engine is
to an
okay.
extent.
The engine is okay. I don't have problems inside. I should be able to return to base. Ah, this is strange. Oh, what's this horrible sound?
Someone's running a Hoover, apparently.
What the fuck? I thought it was my engine. I said I'm dead. No, look at this. Is interesting. I'm looking at my fuel gauge, and the hand actually is moving random. Is moving randomly. The hand was moving right, left.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
No, that's not random because it basically in the real plane you have like a fuel tank selector gauge button to. Since the game doesn't have that, you can't flick between fuel tanks, so it changes.
Basically, it moves when I bank the plane. If I bank, no, so it does it.
It's not actually random; it just flicks because there's no control for you to change it.
Okay.
You see what I mean? Like in the real plane, you'd be able to look at what's in the outer wing tanks, inner wing tanks, and then the fuselage tanks. But since you can't do that in the game, that's the compromise they made basically. It does it automatically for you.
Would the pilot really be switching it constantly like this? Because mine is now going
not
left,
constantly,
right,
but
left,
they
right.
would look at what's in the different fuel tanks occasionally. Because it affects the balance of the plane, if you see what I mean. Like it affects how well the plane flies.
No, honestly, I think this is related to the damage that I suffer because it's too constant, and also it happens when I move the plane. If I bank it, yeah, the hand of the gauge. How was it again?
Gauge.
Gauge. Perfect. It was worse than the first
Close.
attempt. Gauge, okay. The hand of the gauge moves when I turn the plane this way or that. I don't know if it tells you anything. In any case, I'm almost at the base. The engines are okay, so I'm just leaking the fuel.
These fighters have shot me down. Now I can't find them.
It's the same thing as me. I went straight there with a fighter, like blood staring from my eyes, seeing red with rage, and found nothing. And basically, I had to come back to base.
Yeah.
It's annoying though that I cannot stream Red Dead Redemption on Twitch and
well, you don't really get many Twitch viewers, to be honest. So
no. Però, but yeah, sometimes I speak in Italian once in a while by mistake. I mean, but the type of interaction that you get from Twitch are more from people that actually want to play with you, from my experience. So it could have been good for that. Unfortunately, yeah. The moment you try to stream the game itself, you get a black screen. If you stream the screen, the entire screen where the game is, you see the rest of the screen but not the game. Is that stupid?
I'm gonna go play Blaine real quick.
It's hard to understand you because your volume, the microphone is producing a terrible sound, metallic sound. Cannot hear your voice very well. I don't know what's happening, honestly.
What about now?
Better.
That's better.
Okay, starting to lower the flaps, coming into alignment. Thankfully the 110 is easy to land.
I found a Russian fighter.
Hmm.
And I'm attacking it.
With the 110,
Well,
no?
we're circling each other right now. It's pretty cool dogfight actually. Yeah, with the 109.
Hmm. Go for it. What's my speed? I'm a bit too fast. One thing I like here compared to War Thunder is that the landing gear doesn't break so easily. Like War Thunder, if you lower the landing gear more than 250, maybe even less, you break it 100%. Here it doesn't happen. So at least there is one aspect that is easier. This thing that I did, this mistake, would have certainly...
Firing.
Okay.
Fucking hell. I think I've got a feeling now.
Is it in you?
No, I don't know. Yeah, must have hit me with it. I didn't hear any shots.
That's strange. Okay, touching down. Okay, I broke the fucking plane. At least I'm on the runway. I see a wheel is going his own way. This is wonderful. I just came to Arle, but I landed. We still count for a completed
I've lost this
mission.
guy. Oh, there he is. Yeah, there he is.
Count for a completed mission. Let's see.
He was watching to see if I went down, I think.
15 points. 15 points is better than 0 points, I guess. Okay. Where are you? Above which objective? Railway station?
Train station.
Okay.
Whatever it's called.
I'm coming with a fighter. Let's see if I can get some fight. F2. The F2 could have the glass... no, it can have the armor windscreen, but not the glass headrest. I can remove the headrest. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, remove it.
Did you take the armor windscreen? No, because...
No, not worth it.
What is it for, even?
Okay. It's not much use to a simulator pilot, really. Plane won't turn right. Jesus fucking Christ. Where's this guy gone? He's going to be on my tail in a second. Yeah, there he is on my tail.
Hmm. Look at this guy, how he breaks my plane, huh? He's spinning his bomber. No, okay.
Okay, great. I'll die now.
It doesn't look like he has perfect control. He got you?
No, not yet. Badly damaged though. So I'm going down pretty much.
Hmm. No, I'm asking because I might wait for you, then we can go together, I guess. Well, I'll take off from the grass with the 110. It's almost a waste if you don't.
Oh great, yeah, that's me dead.
Okay, then
Killed.
I'm rolling. I wait for you. Yeah, has been killed. I wait for you above, solo below. Let's go together this time.
Isn't there anything better than a 109F?
No, unfortunately.
The F2 is the only one you can get with a removed windscreen, so it's
unfortunately.
best.
But it's also less powerful in terms of engine, I presume, than the F4.
No.
There must be some difference. I never understood anything with all the versions that they have of this plane. Of course, they had to call all the planes they got on the same thing. Yeah?
Yeah, there are differences, but the long story short, it isn't just that a higher number is better with the German planes. There are other differences.
No, you're right. Now that you
They're
tell
not
me.
always just better.
I remember reading a super long article trying to understand finally what the difference was, and in the end forgetting everything almost as soon as I ended taking my eyes out of it. There are so many tiny differences, very insignificant.
The main differences that are bad is that like some of the Gs had an engine with limits, if you see what I mean.
So the Gs are not good actually.
Some of them.
I remember the Fs are more dogfighters, the Gs are more interceptor. Is that possible?
Yeah, the Gs are like more armored, basically.
Armored, okay. Then you have the higher letters are better outright, aren't they?
The short story is no, that's wrong.
Okay, you're rolling at the moment. I think I'm looking at you. Is that you taking off straight from the grass? Okay.
Turning off,
Turning into you now. Let's go together again. Like in the beginning of the stream when we were so full of hope that we could accomplish anything today. Thus remaining so disappointed after an hour or more of attempts. We're turning right? Why are you doing it?
We're going east.
Okay. Turning with you.
Gonna go to the train station. That's where all the action is.
Your lights are on, huh? Ah no, you just flashed them, okay.
Turn off.
I'm right behind.
Yeah, I see you there.
Finally a plane in my aiming sight.
Don't you dare.
No, that would be idiotic. Still, you feel that impulse when you find behind. I felt it so many times. The first time I played War Thunder, I thought it was kind of scary when I found myself behind Nix and the others thinking, well, then I'm a madman. Why am I have this strong impulse to shoot my friends? Imagine you feeling it for real.
Really the
real pilot will have felt it at one time or another.
Probably. I think that fear would have been stronger because, like, most people don't want to die, so probably
the
fear of dying would be like more than the desire to kill. I think for most.
No, you know, because it doesn't make sense. But they call them intrusive thoughts. All people have them, no? Like when you see a big chasm and you think I should jump off.
Jump, yeah.
It's constant. I think it's given me fear of heights after a while, at least.
It's like, you know, you see a bus coming down the street and you think I could just walk out in front of it and die.
It's typical, no? People really feel it. Doesn't mean that you're crazy. I read some articles about it because you really can't feel that impulse.
It's just a way of I think it's just a way of your mind experimenting with negative thoughts and scary thoughts. You know, it's not. It doesn't mean that you really want to do those things. Just
no, of course.
Just your brain thinking about them. You know, thinking about things that could happen. Because your brain has to practice, like, how to feel scared or how to feel sad and all that kind of thing. Like, your brain has to have practice of, like, how to deal with that stuff. So I think that intrusive thoughts are part of your brain just practicing those emotions.
This is more or less the conclusion they reach in the article I was reading.
Yeah. So we'll want to go up to like 3K. So we're not really high enough yet.
Okay, I'll follow you.
Oh, that guy's left again.
You still tend to fly much faster than me. I think you push the plane more.
I'm not in combat mode.
You're not? And then it's strange because... really? You're
like
faster
just
than
below
me.
combat mode, like 76-77% throttle.
You're always faster than me. It's not like...
Push it.
75?
Push it as hard as you can without being in combat mode, basically.
Okay, I'm coming after you. Yeah, which for this plane is still good enough to climb like this. It's incredibly good at climbing, just like you said.
Basically, the stall speed is like 200 kph, and you know, 76% throttle is going to get you, but just under the combat mode. If you see what I mean. So, if you make sure that you're over 200 kph, then you can just keep on climbing. You know.
Okay, now I'm catching up anyway.
We're not really that near. Do you want to go to our railway station? There's nothing over there, I think.
Let's go in between the two. That's where I met action. I think where you did as well. They seem to congregate.
No, I was like directly over there, railway station.
Ah, and then let's go there. It's good as well. I'll follow you.
We're passing our railway station on the left, so we should keep an eye out to see
right.
What's down there.
It's easy to find. There's a city by the water, basically, and the railway station is inside of it. Yeah, because the rails pass on that sort of land bridge. I don't know even how to call it.
Yeah, I think a land bridge is the description for that kind of thing.
Ah, yes, it would be.
Because it really does look like a bridge made of sand, doesn't it? Or earth or something.
Strange landscape figure. I think it's man-made.
Where are you? You're not on my
right,
6?
Yes, I am. Well, on your 6, same mountain.
I don't see you there.
I'm a bit below, maybe enough for you not to see, but I'm right below you.
Okay.
I'm right behind you. I'm following you through the cloud. I can still use you even.
Dive out of the clouds.
I see you
coming
diving.
out of I'm just diving.
Okay. Now I lost you momentarily,
not
but
much
I
point being in
should
clouds.
see. Okay, here you are. No, I won't lose you. I got much better at following you actually. I don't lose you anymore.
It's keeping track of each other in combat. That's the problem. We need to be able to keep track of each other in combat.
The moment one of us engages, the other one never follows. It's true.
Just need to keep describing where you are in relation to the target. Are you north or south, east or west, or what's nearby?
Yes.
You know. That's the thing, and we're not really good at that. I mean, I'm not good at it either, to be honest.
No one that isn't a real pilot is, unfortunately. It's very difficult, yes.
But you see the people online who, like Sheriff, who do well, and that's what they're doing. Okay, there's a plane down there to our 11 o'clock.
I'll follow you. Dive. Let's do that. I'll just follow you. This way we won't get separated.
Let's stay high and see what it is.
11 o'clock low. Altitude like deck altitude.
Above the trees there.
I still don't see it. Okay, you're pointing at it at the moment.
He's slightly to my left. See where all the firing is? It's like AA firing.
Don't have visual. But I see you, it's okay, I'll just follow you. Ah, here it is. Okay, there's combat down low. I see lights on. I see a plane stopped on the ground. I see a guy shooting. I see a dogfight. I see a German engage. You see the thing that is going on fire? Yeah, that's a German that's been shot down by a Russian that I'm now engaging at deck altitude, going as fast as I can.
I don't see this Russian.
It must be Russian because he shot down a German. I'm trying to slow down. Unfortunately, I'll overshoot him. Well, at least I identify him. Let me see. Right above him. Yeah, it's a Russian fighter, which climbs after me, no problem. How the fuck do they manage? Okay, but I don't think he's as fast as me. Okay.
Is this all west of the objective or east or
right
north,
above the
south?
objective. Right above the objective. No, north of the objective. And now I lost it. He cannot climb to me, I'm sure of that. So I only have to find him again now. Here he is, here he is. Behind me, but very much below. He's trying to turn into me.
Just keep climbing.
Shit, yeah, you're right. He's coming for me. If I don't climb, he'll get me.
Just do a shallow climb.
Let me see. I'm not sure I'm looking at him at the moment. There were two contacts that direction. That's the Russian, yes. He's got a strange striped camo, it's easy to tell him apart. Okay, pointing.
Can you drag him north of the objective?
I am straight north of the objective, heading east. I cannot really look at it very well because I lose him. In fact, I lost him. God damn it. He must be this direction. I think he's climbing. No. Where the fuck did you go? Damn it.
If he looks straight onto you and you're above him, then he's climbing.
Wait, I see him. I see him. I see a glinting thing. That's him. Here he is. I'm behind him. He's very good positioning. He's coming. He's turning my way. I'll have a pass at him while we meet. I think I hit him, but I don't think I damage him much. No, actually, I think he's going straight down. Let me see. I might have killed him. I don't know.
You put your lights on?
Not yet. Wait a sec. I'm trying to understand if he died. No, he hasn't. I cannot because I'm still turning into him. Excuse me. My lights are on a button that I cannot reach if I let go of the stick, unfortunately. And that's not ideal, I know. Engaging. Shooting again. Okay, combat speed. I don't think he can escape me. Unfortunately, he turned on the lights.
Has he got his lights on? Yeah, I see him.
Yeah, it's Russian. Unfortunately, he's got help coming if he's got his lights on.
I'm diving.
Diving for him. I'm shooting him at the moment. Yep. You see me shooting?
Yeah, I see the shots. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I can't make that dive. That's too. Oh shit! I blacked out.
I'm trying to turn into him. Lower the flaps, which
Come on,
actually help.
Fuck. Fuck's sake. Okay, brilliant.
It's a bit too far now. God damn it. Oh, you crashed. Okay. Still trying to shoot. Come on. Is boosted more going to break my engine?
Not for a minute or so.
Okay. Damn, he had this Frank coming. I knew it. The Frank killed me. I took too long and the Frank killed me. I can still hope he maybe will fall before returning to base because I had damage him, but I don't think it's likely, unfortunately.
Right, well I'm starting up at solid Lovo, so if you want to get into another one now and start, then...
Let me see, what time is it? 20 minutes. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, at the wing. It's the usual thing. When you see him turning on the lights, it's like in War Thunder when you see them turning on the smoke. It's his friend is coming. Solo di Lovo, no?
Yep.
Okay. God damn it, I was so close. I actually damaged him.
Are you in the speckled 109 to my right? Is that you?
No, but I see the speckled one. Ah, here you are. Now I see you. You were passed away. Mine
Right,
is solid green, I think. You got some yellow. Ah, you're taking off straight and very fast. That's you, right? Okay.
That was annoying because it wasn't a plane that killed me. I just dived, and then when I tried to pull out, so yeah, I could see that I was diving too sharply and too fast. And when I tried to pull out, I pulled so many Gs that the pilot blacked
No,
out.
it was very annoying for me too, because I totally dominated the guy. I was on E6, unfortunately he had help coming, and that ended up badly for me. It's the usual thing. You're always facing groups of people in this game, it's never one-on-one.
Well, we are a group, so if we cooperate properly, then we could probably do well.
Yes, like they did.
Can you put your lights on when you take off? I don't see you.
I just did.
I can't see the line of planes down there. Are you on a runway?
No, I took off. I'm turning right now.
Well, I don't see you.
Turning right.
Right.
Yeah.
I was circling waiting for you to take off, but apparently you've already taken off without saying anything.
I'm flashing. Do you see me?
No.
Lights on. Right above Solo di Lovo. Heading east.
No, I don't see you there. You got your lights on right now.
Yeah. No. Now.
There's nothing down there, nothing over solid over with its lights on. So you must be further east than that.
I'm now very slightly southeast, turning left to the railway station.
Well, I still can't see you.
I'll launch a flare. Here it is. You see the flare?
Nope.
I keep launching flares. 1, 2, 3. Southeast of Solo di Lovo. Turning left, launching flares like a madman.
Oh, I think I see you now. Yeah, there's
Okay.
two flare, like 3 or 4 flares in the air there.
Yeah, I kept shooting them repeatedly.
Okay, so you went further south than I expected. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to the railway station now.
Got my lights on, I'm heading towards you.
Okay.
No, I'm heading towards a flare.
I can shoot another if needed.
Well, just stick your lights on, I should be able to pick you up.
Lights on.
No, I don't see that.
Flare. Nothing.
Oh, I see you. Yeah, you're climbing, okay. Try and slow down, I'll try and pick you up.
Okay.
Keep your lights on for now, otherwise I'll lose you.
I can keep them on, but I'll turn them off once we cross the front lines.
Yeah, when we get to the point where we need to turn them off. It's hard to spot you even with the lights on.
The lights are on now.
Yeah, I see that your lights are on. You keep turning them off though.
No.
They're flashing or something. Or
No.
blinking.
No, it's a graphic glitch. I'm not touching them. I'm not touching them.
I think I need to turn my super sampling up more. Not super sampling. Yeah, the thing's super sampling. The game is just too grainy like this.
You see me flashing now? Now I'm flashing.
Yeah, now you're diving for some reason.
Yeah, because I have to let go of the joystick to turn on the lights, unfortunately. That's not ideal.
Just slow down to below like 400.
Okay.
You can get to like 350. I'll catch you up fairly quickly.
I'm actually slowing down even more, and now 300.
300?
Hmm.
Okay.
I think my lights are off now, right?
Yeah, they're off now, yeah.
Oh, it's bad because we're entering enemy territory.
Okay, just check your 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock.
Yeah, you are.
Don't come left, just stay straight.
Ooh.
Trying to get down to... You're doing like 200.
Hmm.
No, you're not.
Well, yeah, I slowed down a lot. Accelerating then.
Just get to 300 and stay there.
Okay.
Are you diving again?
Yes.
Why are you diving?
Because I want to see if there are enemies in front of us. And
No
in
point
fact they
diving.
are.
We should keep our height.
Yes. Here they are. I found them. Come with me. I'll bring you to glory. Hey, thank you for the like. Jesus. And welcome to the stream. Here they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planes. I'm not diving. I was just pointing down to see better. And I found them. Come with me.
Watch your speed, because you're doing like 500 kph now.
And well, I'm accelerating. I'm intercepting the enemy.
Don't try and do a big dive though, because you'll never pull out of it. If you do,
I know. I know how
500.
much I can dive. Yeah, it's dangerous. I know. Unfortunately,
Well,
I've done a mistake.
Caught me out just now, so just be careful.
No, I know. I came very close to doing it.
I'm not saying I'm not saying I know and you don't. But I'm saying like it's just dangerous.
It is. I lost them. How I managed to lose them, I will never know. They were all there. Okay. Contact 1 o'clock low. 2 o'clock low looks German. Not sure though. No, that's not German. I'm turning into the contact. Ah shit, don't black out on me. Okay. Trying to turn. I'm hitting deck altitude. He was heading to my right somewhere. Trying to spot him again. I lost him, coming out of the dive, but I'm keeping an eye that direction because I think he's there. Ah, damn it, I saw him perfectly, he was so close.
Don't worry about it.
Ooh, there's something on my 6. Oh shit,
it's
okay. This
This
time I did it. This time I was the twitchy one. No, but there's a Russian down there. I saw it very, very clearly. Turning, and trying to spot it again. He was deck altitude right above the trees. He looked like a fighter. He was certainly a fighter.
If someone gets on your 6, then I should be able to get on them.
That's more or less the idea, yeah.
Well.
That's more or less the idea.
That's what we should be doing, you know, keeping near to each other.
Looking every direction, but unfortunately he managed to sleep. I saw him so well. It's you behind me, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, that's me, yeah. I've dropped back a bit, but I'm still there.
Let's try not to go to the railway station. You're right though, we should be higher. Unfortunately, I was sure I was getting the guy.
Yeah. Climb while you're turning left.
Yes.
We should stay circling the train station in a left turn, but we should be climbing all the time right now.
Yes. Let's go away from the enemy station though, or they will start shooting. Okay, I'm stalling.
Why are you stalling?
Yes. I'm stalling.
Okay,
yeah, not stalling, stalling.
You're definitely not stalling.
I'm not stalling. I'm not stalling. No, yeah.
Not in this plane, you're not.
No.
You're no comrade.
Not today. It's a shame because I had the fighter on my side almost, and then I lost it like an idiot.
Well, I've lost sight of you.
I'm heading to the friendly railway station at the moment because we were too close to the enemy. You want to stay here?
Yeah, I'll stay here personally.
Okay then. Okay then. But let's not get...
More likely to encounter the enemy here, basically.
Don't go too close to the jetty though, because anti-air will engage us and they will spot us, I guess.
We just have to stay high, that's all.
Okay, I'm covering cloud altitude at the moment. I'm very tempted to go and strike the train, to tell you the truth. If I run out of time, I'll do it when the stream might work, who knows. It's a train, I mean. It can be destroyed by machine gun fire.
What will damage it?
Not at all, huh?
No.
Okay, then, no. I won't do it. Okay, this
You
contact
can,
over
it's just-
there is you, I think. I think you're lower than me. Is it possible that you are like mid-low altitude? Hey, thank you
climbing at the moment.
for the like, Ayub. Why do I see things and lose them now? Now, basically, I think the same rule that applies with War Thunder Smoke is true of lights here. If you see the guy that you're following turns on his light, get away because he's got friend coming.
Yeah, probably.
It's the thing. I died so many times doing that, trying to pursue a guy that has his lights on. When the lights is on, maybe shoot him again 1 or 2 times, but then go away immediately. I think I'm looking at a friendly bomber that is engaging the target.
You are?
Yes, yes.
At the red train station?
Railway station red, yeah. It's a big plane, it seems to be diving for it, but actually it's not pointing at the station. Because it's not pointing at the station proper. It might be a PA2 passing above it. Wait a sec.
Where is he? Is he like north or south or
It
east
is.
or west?
Enemy railway station, more or less above it. Can't really look at the map now. I'm trying to
the north or?
I'm diving for it. I cannot look at the map. I'm sorry. Around it, very close. Diving. Let's see if I can get a fucking air kill before the end of the stream.
Is he directly over or is he in the woods on the side or something?
I'm diving for it. Maybe you'd see the shots. I'm shooting now.
No, I don't see any shots.
Okay.
But there we go. Yeah, I see something there.
I damage him. I'm passing him. Unfortunately, overshooting. Yeah. Well, I gotta go for another pass. If you saw the shots, you know where it is. I see you shooting, it's you, or you're attacking him?
No, it's not me.
Okay, someone else is
No,
attacking.
I don't see this plane, I can't see what's going on.
It's both me and another German fighter engaging the same PA2. I think someone is firing on me in town, just my luck. Yeah, I think they are. Let me try to kill this thing. I damage him some more. Some guy is shooting me from behind. Come on, I want to get the kill. I want to get the kill. I'm unloading all my guns on this guy. I'm unloading my guns so hard right now. I actually tore the fabric of reality for a moment because for some kind of lag or something he actually skipped around and well I killed it. But now I got an enemy on my side, on my tail, and yes, I just fucking died.
Keep
because...
thinking, I'm on a 6.
Okay, I'm dead. I got shot down, but at least I got the kill. What the fuck?
That's not IL-2 that killed you.
An IL-2? Get it! Kill the IL-2 for me.
Yeah, it's a fucking IL-2.
Go for it, kill it for me, avenge me. Can I spectate it somehow? Damn, it's annoying that I cannot see what you're doing now. I would like to see you.
He's climbing after me, this stupid bastard.
God damn,
Can't
there
climb
must
with
be
a 109.
a spectator mode that I can use to see. Well, at least it's not devoid of air kills. I did get an air kill before the end of the stream.
Oh, you've killed by fucking I-16.
He killed you?
Well, I'm on fire.
Damn.
So...
Well, we had some sort of dogfight at the end. It didn't go too well. In any way, I'm out of time.
Jeez.
Yes, this is my last
Couldn't bail out.
No, me neither. It was instantaneous. An IL-2 fires on you, it tears you apart. Of course. Of course.
I wonder if I get the kill on this IL-2. No, it wasn't the IL-2. Like I was climbing away from the IL-2 because it was like trying to climb at me. And then an I-16 came out of nowhere.
Well, Well, it's like this. We gotta accept that some days it will go like this. If we play this every day, fortunately, it's the nature of the game.
The thing is, I got hit on that. I got hit on that IL-2. I wouldn't be surprised if I later get credited with the kill if it goes down or something. But then it takes a lot to bring an IL-2 down. So unless it was a very lucky shot, which I don't think it was, I don't have any air victories today. You got one plane.
Yeah, right now, the one I shot down now, the only one. Yeah, not the best session. Well, we bombed some targets. Didn't do much damage in it either. It's natural of the game. We gotta accept it. We cannot always score well. Well, in any case, we had good moments in the stream. As a stream, it wasn't bad. We had plenty of action. In the end, the action was there. Unfortunately, it didn't go our way, but there was some action. So I guess it was kind of entertaining to watch. Also, I hope. So, having come to the end, you said we're playing Red Dead Redemption tomorrow, right? Morning?
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay. If it's with you, I'll play it. Otherwise, I will go Winter Storm. What's the name? Winter Run, Mud Runner,
Yeah.
Cold Runner.
Well, I'm gonna stay on this for maybe another half an hour.
Yeah, no, I know. Speaking about tomorrow morning. No, okay. If we play Red Dead Redemption together, it might be fun, and then I'll play that tomorrow morning. Okay. That's it for today. That's it.
Right. See you.
See you. Thanks for playing. Was fun. Bye. Yeah, it's a game that gets on your nerves sometimes. You cannot deny the fact that sometimes you can do everything right and still it will go badly. It's the nature of the game, of course. Still, we did get some points, no? Didn't we? And I guess all practice is worth something, so it's certainly not a wasted day. Not a wasted day, indeed. You cannot deny that the game looks really, really good. The graphic is better than War Thunder, there's no doubt about it. Eventually I want to play War Thunder again too. So see you tomorrow morning if you want to be here. It will be just on Facebook, because I cannot multi-stream Red Dead Redemption, so Twitch being the secondary platform, yeah. See you then. Bye guys. Thanks for watching.